Christmas!
Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together it is absolute, well, it's chaos tonight because we've got so much on. We've got so many amazing products. We've got a 24-hour deal and we've got Polty. And you know what happens when we have Polty in the building?
We have sellouts time and time again, but we've never done a machine that does this many things for this kind of price. It's £89 for a Polty steam cleaning system. It's not just a steam mop.
It's an upright, it'll do all your hard floors, your sealed floors and your carpets as well. It's got a carpet glider, but then it's got as well a handheld sort of attachment. Then you can use it all around the kitchen, the bathroom. It is phenomenal for £89. We can't believe I'm checking the price because you're like, is it really? It truly is, but only for 24 hours. So when we have a 24-hour deal, well, often happens is we sell out in 3 hours whilst we're live on air. So whilst we have the stock, oh my goodness, get your home cleaned up for Christmas, because you will guaranteed get this before Christmas. You have got incredible value for money, but wait till you see this in action. And cleaning by steam, the best way to clean.
No chemicals required. Now you'll notice it's a slightly different colour in the clip of film we're showing you. We've got the brand new aqua version. 13 accessories included with this mop. It's ready to steam and clean in 15 seconds.
That's amazing. Your tap wouldn't even be hot, would it, in 15 seconds? But this is steaming. It's steaming at a temperature where it kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Now, in consumer trials, this actual steam cleaner, they said it was the best steam cleaner they had tested.
And there you saw it kills germs and bacteria without chemicals, up to 99.9%. You've even got a Fresco vapor unit on
so you
here.
can add a scent to it as well.
And the fragrances are natural that Polty sell. All kinds of floor surfaces, carpets, because you've got a carpet glider, so it'll revitalise your carpets. That's the Fresco Vapor area that we were talking about. The Fresco Vapor is available on the show, but not as many of the mops that we have. You've got two different fragrances. You've got pine and you've got lavender. They're just at the bottom of the screen if you want to add those in. That's how easy it is to convert to a handheld.
And that is the great thing, because now you can clean the whole of the kitchen, the whole of the bathroom, and you're killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria without using any chemicals. You can use it on upholstery, you can use it on your cushions, your armchairs, you can use it on all your work surface areas. It's phenomenal for grouting. Honestly, you're going to save money because you're not having to go down that cleaning aisle at the supermarket and spend an absolute fortune. But you're also saving on the environment because you're not putting those horrible chemicals back into the water table. And I think we're all trying to, do things in a nicer way for the environment, and that's allowing you to do exactly that and allowing you to do it at such an amazing price. But that price is only for 24 hours. So at £89, this is a real special, one of the lowest ever prices we've had. I think it is the lowest ever price we've had a steam cleaning system, and it is a steam cleaning system. You can even adjust the steam there as well, but look at how versatile it is, and remember, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
And if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, if you pay online on our website, you'll only pay £31.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Now, if you've not shopped with us before, 284368 is the item number. You'll find all the products that are on the show on our website, shopontv.co.uk. And there we've got the Polty coffee machine.
It's back in stock, absolutely. And again, guaranteed Christmas delivery on the coffee machine as well. We've even got the extra coffees too, and we'll go into a little bit more detail about those a little bit later on. It does come, though, with a lot of coffee, but you can add on. Check everything on the website. We've got great gift ideas. There's the deodorizers.
That's right, Fresco Vapor.
I was like deodorizers. I was like deodorizers,
Not
deodorizers for our fantastic steam cleaning system. And we are quite low in stock on those compared with the stock that we've got of the actual machine itself. Oh my word. The pine, what happens with this is people that have already bought the machine start stocking up.
Yeah.
The pine is already in single figures, so it is going to be first come, first served for those. Pop those in your basket, and I think it's about £4 extra in your PayPal payment basket, so please do not miss out on those. But we're not alone.
No, our good friend and the queen of clean when it comes to Polty joins us. Lovely to see you, Bev.
Oh, gorgeous.
You're looking lovely, my darling.
Hello, my darling.
How are you? Merry Christmas.
Merry very Christmas. I've got me Christmas ears.
You are very Christmassy.
You're all Christmas
I'm all
themed.
Christmassy.
Now, what a machine for what a price. You didn't know.
Oh,
that.
my
I didn't
word.
know, I have to
We
say.
surprised you.
I mean, you know, over £100 easily I would have thought for an offer.
Yeah.
But what a fantastic price. And you're getting poultry and you're still getting the same aftercare service with whatever poultry you buy. So therefore you've got peace of mind for after you've brought the product.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
fantastic
And
idea.
performance-wise, it's brilliant, isn't it? Because it heats up in 15
I
seconds.
know, 15 seconds. A lot quicker. Oops, a daisy.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Oh my goodness.
What is this?
that?
I asked for a mop and bucket. I'm not quite sure.
This was all we
my
could find.
word.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Now, Bev, until you showed us this, I'd never thought about this, and I bet lots of you use a mop and bucket. But actually, the only time
Bring that
you've
down,
got
is
a
it?
clean sweep is when that's completely
Comes
new and
out the
clean.
packet and you
it's
do it first time.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
as soon as you've done what you've done,
Yeah, you put it on the floor and you do that, and then you go to put it back in the bucket. You are then contaminating the rest of the floor.
Just moving it around.
And the thing is, if you've got pets, perhaps you've got a puppy, and there's a little bit of a wee on the floor that's
Yeah.
dried.
Yeah.
What you've actually done there, Bev, is you've spread that wee
Yeah.
all over the floor.
All over.
You haven't cleaned it at
No,
all.
not at all. You've just smeared it from one end of the floor to the other.
And now you're going to put that back in the bucket and put that wee that's on
another
your
floor.
mop.
Yeah, I'm going to
all
go
in
now
with the bucket.
into the bathroom and
spread
clean
it in
up-
there
yeah,
as
spread it
well.
in there
It's
as well.
crazy, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Then you wonder why pets go back and reoffend because they can still smell it.
Yeah.
You know, and eventually you will do the same. Where by the time you've filled that up, this is ready to go.
Ready in 15 seconds. This is actually my mum's, and she absolutely loves it.
Isn't it?
So quick, so easy, so instant.
Thing is as well, I like the idea that you can actually turn it down.
So you can vary the steam.
Yeah.
But you've
So
still
it-
got the same steam that kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
Yes, absolutely. In fact,
There comes
I
the
just-
steam.
There comes the steam.
Wow.
In 15 seconds.
And why would you alter the steam?
Because if you've got wooden floors, because yes, you can use it on sealed wooden
Fabulous.
floors, you can also turn that pressure down. Now, if also you're doing things like at the window, you might think to yourself as well, and do the curtains and refresh
Right.
those.
So you want a lower...
Yeah, you want it at a lower one because you don't want it blowing all of the, you know, the steam, blowing them all out of the way quite
The ornaments
obviously.
out the window.
Yeah. So obviously, once you've got that up and running, then you can start to steam. But look at the power of that steam.
Wow.
I mean,
In
that's absolutely
15
phenomenal.
seconds to get it
Yeah.
started.
And it's the temperature of that steam that is so important as well.
Absolutely.
Because that is going to kill 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. But the amazing thing is, it doesn't soak the floor.
No. Now I'm going to go across through that bit what I've done with that mop. And I want you to see how that's actually drying. That's what steam does, it evaporates. But more importantly, it's so hot at the base of this that it's killing 99.9% of the germs. But you're not over-wetting the floor. All you're doing is sanitising that floor a lot quicker. I like the idea that this will get into corners.
Yeah, the shape's brilliant.
So you
It's,
get around furniture
it's
and
the
stuff.
vapor force brush means
Yeah.
it'll get right into the corners. It'll get right underneath furniture as well. It's got a really low profile. It gets into the grout as well. So all your floor surfaces, don't forget you can use it as a handheld. We'll show you that again
Yep.
in a moment.
Loads of attachments, about 13 attachments as well that come alongside it, so you can use it in loads of different ways. But this is what it's great for. I think it's great because it's great for the dirt that you can't see. So if your little puppy's had a little wee and it's dried up,
Exactly.
or it cleans and you know kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. But on TV, it's really good to see the dirt we really can see,
yeah.
and that would normally be a nightmare because it will clean all this up, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And also, poultry, I've started to put on the bottom of
I
their
love
mops
that.
is this scrubbing brush.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fantastic idea.
Ours hasn't got that, and I love it.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you want to put let the steam just get sort of soften and bake where the actual dirt's got.
So break it all
Yeah,
up.
break it down.
And then use your brush.
Yeah, and use
Brilliant.
your brush just to get rid of.
And with the
Also
weather at the
good-
minute, dirty footprints,
Oh yeah.
welly boot footprints.
Yeah.
But also good for getting in the grout with
Yes.
the brush
Oh,
as
yes,
well.
on
I
the
didn't
floor.
think about
Yeah,
that,
great.
yeah.
So you can use it in the grout. But again, you're sanitising all these surfaces. It's taking you seconds to use it. It's not costing you a fortune because you're just using a small amount of electricity and water.
Yeah.
So you're not buying chemicals to put on there,
Yeah.
you're not damaging the floor surfaces, and you're doing it quicker and more effectively.
Without a doubt, and you can constant fill this. It's not a pressurised tank, is it?
Whenever you want to fill that, you can refill that. Normal tap water, you don't have to buy fancy water.
Great.
Because there's a filter in the back of here, which it comes with.
Brilliant.
For the calcium. So if you've got a hard water area, you don't have to worry about it because it will filter it before it gets into the
Brilliant.
thing.
An amazing warranty with this as well. Pulte are
Yes.
such an incredible company, and the warranties are fantastic.
2 years, yep, 2 years warranty. So if you have any problems with any of your machines, pick the phone up. They're based in Manchester. They actually come to your home and collect your machine.
Brilliant.
So you don't struggle to the post office or you know, somewhere else.
They come and get it.
They come and get it. They'll either exchange or repair it, and they get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days, not weeks.
I mean, that's amazing.
days.
I'll be absolutely honest. We've had our steam cleaning system for about 17 years, and it's still working, and we're still using all the same attachments.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I know.
And actually, the price now is less than we paid for ours
Yeah.
originally.
But
Back
remember,
then.
Always.
that price is a 24-hour
Yep,
deal.
it's a real
Yes.
special.
£89. You're saving. It's £50, isn't
Yeah.
it? £50 saving. Let's take a look at the laminate floors.
Yes.
'Cause it's also great for wooden floors, isn't it?
You can use it on all sealed wooden
Brilliant.
floors. Yep, absolutely. Back down to what we've said about the first tile that we use, the black tiles, doesn't overwet the floors.
Right.
So it's not going to dissolve the glue that you have on the floors, but you want to sanitise that surface. Now, probably a lot of you at home have looked at the wooden floors and they're starting to look a little bit dull. And you think, oh, the sun's sort of taking the colour. Bet you any money it won't be. It'll be the fact is that the chemical you're using, right, whether you're using things like a wood floor cleaner,
Yeah.
is still a chemical, and it leaves a coating on top every time you clean it.
Right.
And it's the coating you can see.
So it just dulls
You can
it.
Yeah.
feel that sometimes under your
Yes.
feet, can't you? After
Exactly.
you've cleaned the floor, and then you walk across it and think, oh, it feels a bit sticky.
Yeah.
So you've left that chemical coating,
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
dulling the floor.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the results when you use steam. Steam is so amazing.
Gosh.
Wow.
Look at the difference in the middle of the
And that
floor
could be
there.
tar, that could be something quite nasty, couldn't it?
Yeah, anything. I mean, steam even gets chewing gum off.
No.
Yeah,
Gosh, yeah.
it will get chewing gum
Fabulous.
off. You know, and all the candle wax, if you're unlucky, you know, especially
If
at
you
this
spill the
time of
wax,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, any candle wax spills.
That looks like a different floor, doesn't
I know.
it?
Wow.
But you see, the thing is with that, you've sanitised that surface. That surface will stay cleaner for longer because you're not leaving that film behind. Now, if you want to polish your floors, just get some beeswax from the supermarket, put a little bit on the bottom of the cloth,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
steam your wooden floors, and it puts the beeswax
Fabulous.
on it, and it'll shine your
Gives you
floor.
lovely
Multitasking.
shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, we've done our hard floors, but not all steam cleaners do this. And remember,
No.
this isn't just an upright, this is a
Just a-
handheld as
go on.
well.
I'll get it. You
but-
stay there with
Okay.
Hayley.
This will
I'll be
actually
right
work
back.
on
There you
all
go.
your carpets, all your rugs,
Yeah.
sanitise, deodorise, and
Yeah.
really revamp the carpet. We're going to be able to use this on our carpet.
You are, because it comes with a carpet glider, so therefore that enables the steam to penetrate through the fibres of the carpet. Now, if you've got pets, right, and you've got that dog smell.
You get that wet dog smell, don't you,
Yeah,
sometimes?
especially
if you've got
now.
pets?
Yeah, this
or if
time of
somebody
year.
smokes, or if you've
Yeah.
got an open plan area, you know, and you've cooked fish, doesn't it smell for
Oh, it
like
does.
fish for days? And you're
Well,
like, is it the bin? And then you put the bin out, and you're like, no, I can still smell it. It
Yeah.
gets into the air and into your furniture and into your
Well, it's
curtains.
Yeah.
and
any
your
strong
carpets.
fragrance food,
could
it
be a
just
curry.
hangs
It
there.
It does,
Anything
and
like
it
that, yeah.
clings to there, and it's the bacteria of whatever you've been using. That's what you can smell. So what steam does, it swells those fibres open of the carpet, and it kills the bacteria that's trapped underneath.
So not only are we sanitising, we're deodorising and getting rid of those smells as well.
Yes,
Brilliant.
absolutely. So you'll never, and especially if you've got someone who smokes in the house,
Yes.
you will neutralise the tobacco smell. as well. So don't just confine it for your carpets. Also, there's an attachment. You can use it for your upholstery and also your curtains.
Brilliant.
So you can totally get rid of that tobacco smell. But as you can see, it brings the pile back of the carpet because again it's swelling those fibres open, so it's not actually altered the colour, but it's revitalised the colour that was already there.
You can see the difference.
But look at Bev.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, look how dirty that is.
Now just take this off, but be careful, it is hot. But that is what was on the... We leave these segments out in the back and people walk over them all the time. And this is how it gets collected, the dirt. Now, if you notice, there's a little tiny tab there and it's got a footprint on it, OK? If you want to clean it and not touch it, it allows you to stand on it and pull it off.
And that goes straight in the washing machine?
Yeah, absolutely. No fabric conditioner. Because that obviously will stop the absorbency. So,
and we get 3 of these large cloths included in the bundle at £89.
So many accessories, 13 accessories in total. Remember, we will show you how to use it as a handheld as well because it is so versatile. You can use this all over your home.
Yeah, all those accessories included as part of the bundle. You're saving £50 on the usual price. It's a 24-hour time-limited offer. Just take a look at some of those features. Let's remind you of them. It's a steam mop, but it converts easily to a handheld cleaner. You've got that Vapor Force brush that gets right into the corners, heats up in just 15 seconds. Integrated filter, which means that if you live in a hard water area, it's going to filter the water for you. That Fresco Vapor dispenser, if you want to add those in, add it in right now. Don't hang around. You've got lavender and you've got pine options available there.
Pine is really low in stock.
Yeah, all your accessories, 13 accessories included at £89.
And remember what was said in consumer trials, they said it was the best steam cleaner they had tested, and we've got that best steam cleaner that they had tested at £89. How amazing is that? Only for 24 hours, and please do check your baskets through. It's only as long as the stock is there. Though we say the deal's on until midnight tonight, if the stock has gone, I'm afraid the stock has gone. We've got the latest colour option. So you're seeing it in the purple, which was the original. We've now got the turquoise.
It's a turquoise aqua colourway. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, just £31.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Look how easy it is to manoeuvre. That's that Vapor Force brush we were talking about. It gets into all the nooks and crannies. Really low profile and a 7.5 metre lead on there.
And the great thing is we're talking about all your sealed floors, your parquet, your tiles, your marble, your sealed wooden floors. Carpet glider comes with it, so your carpets and your rugs. You'll be amazed at the results. But then because you can use it as a handheld, because you've got all the accessories, your walls, your bathroom tiles, the extractor hoods, in the best way to do your extractor hoods, which always seem to be greasy forever and never seem to clean. Steam cleans them. Windows and mirrors, they never smear. They're always crystal clear. And everywhere stays cleaner for longer. I know that sounds ridiculous, but when we use cleaning products, it leaves a sticky residue and everything seems to stick to it and the dust seems to come really quickly. You'll notice when you've steam cleaned your home, and a great time to do it just before Christmas and before the relatives and the visitors come, everywhere stays so much cleaner for so long.
Yeah, absolutely fabulous to get into all the nooks and crannies with all of these tools that we're talking about. Things where you've got hard water on your taps, on your sinks. Great for doing your shower screens.
Absolutely brilliant for shower screens. I love it as well for like your silver radiators and things, you know, the stainless steel radiators. Really does give those a fantastic shine. The windows, like we said, absolutely brilliant, crystal clear. All your upholstery as well. Sofas, armchairs, cushions, mattresses, curtains. It's absolutely phenomenal. I have that peace of mind that you've killed 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses just with water from your tap, and the fact that it heats up in just 15 seconds. I bet the water in your tap wouldn't be hot enough to do much in 15 seconds, but with our Polti steam cleaning system, ready and steaming in 15 seconds, and that steam killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
And at this time of year, so important.
Perfect.
There's so much sickness going around, isn't it?
Oh, gosh,
you can even steam clean things like your mattresses and your pillows with a machine like this.
Really
now, if you are going for the machine, these are the Fresco Vapors, the deodorizers that we were talking about. It's only £4. Oh, it says sold out on there. We've got a few left, don't worry. You've got the lavender fragrance. I nearly said flavour, don't drink it. The lavender fragrance, and you've also got the pine fragrance, or the eucalyptus. No, it is pine.
It is pine, but it's got a eucalyptus sort of smell to it. But we're really low in stock. I know it just said sold out. It will be shortly, that pine. That pine is really low in stock. So grab them whilst we've got the stock. Nice to have them both, because the lavender's nice for bedrooms and things. The pine's nice for the, you know, the bathroom. And they're a really nice natural smell, which is
again,
lovely.
No chemicals involved there. It's
not that
bleachy
bleachy smell that's so nasty, you know, after you've cleaned.
I think we're already busy on those. It's people, like Hayley said at the top of the show, it's people who've already bought the machine.
Because we tend to sell out of them so often. But we've got to move on. Check your baskets out, of course, for our steam cleaning system. But back in stock, and we are so excited about this, is our Polti coffee maker. And this is absolutely phenomenal. And you might think, why Polti started making coffee? Well, it's a family business. And the son of the family, for 25 years, his passion has always been coffee. And of course, Polti, their knowledge is in incredible steam products. So they've merged the two together and come up with the most incredible machine.
And you're seeing how perfectly this machine pours the perfect espresso. Now, I don't want you to think it just makes espressos, because it has a milk frother on there, so you can do...
For a machine so compact, we couldn't believe it had a milk frother.
All your coffees.
We thought it would only make espressos, but actually it will make whatever coffee you want.
And here we go, we start with espressos, then we go to things like your cortados, and whether it's a cafe latte that you like or a cappuccino, you've got all the different options there to make those coffees with a machine that, like Hayley says, takes up the smallest footprint.
I would say it's the size of a toaster. Honestly, it'll fit into any kitchen. If you've looked at the really big machines and you think, oh, I'd love to have a coffee machine in the kitchen, but we just haven't got room. You have got room for this machine, but it's not just for espressos, which is what we thought originally. It will make every coffee that you want. So if you love, and they're so expensive, coffees, aren't they?
They can be, coffees themselves.
When you go into a shop, I can't believe how much it is to buy, buy a coffee, and you can make all the posh coffees, even iced coffees. You can even do tea with this.
But you're not just getting the coffee machine, because Polti decided when they brought out a machine, they wanted to bring out the perfect company coffee to go with it.
Really nice, yeah.
And these are single origin coffees that you get included. You get 54 pods in total. You get 3 different varieties, all included in the price at £149. However, if you like ground coffee and you've got a favourite ground coffee, you can use that as well. You've got the option with this machine. You're not tied to the pods. It's completely up to you what coffee you use.
And the nice thing is, with the 3 different coffees, you've sort of got a morning coffee, you've got an afternoon coffee, and you've got sort of an early evening coffee. And it's really nice to try the varieties. And then if you fall in love with one, you can always buy extras, which you can do tonight, because they're back in stock. And we sold out of those very quickly, because the coffee has become a real favourite.
It really has. Hayley was talking about coffee costs. If you go to a coffee shop, you can see these are the kind of coffee costs that you'll pay. With the machine, it works out so much less. Now, the item number is 849501. £149 is the reduced price. With PayPal, it's just £51.98 on your first of 3 payments.
But let's have a little look at it in action. Amazing product for you, the easiest way to make your own coffees at home.
Having coffee like you buy in those coffee shops that are so expensive, but being able to make a range of coffee with this, the core espresso from your machine at home that is so compact, and from a fabulous brand, the brand of Polti. Making the coffee for us today is Alan, bringing us a great machine and a great array of coffee, Alan.
Yeah, superb. But here's the thing, what a lot of people don't understand, well, I'm sure lots do, but people don't remember, is that the basis to every single good coffee, great coffee, is this. It's that shot of espresso. Now, we'll talk about the solo pods in a little while and how amazing they are and the type of coffee that's in it, but this is the basis for everything. So let me show you right over the front. We have an espresso just here. That's what I've just poured. But then from that espresso, we can make ourselves a cortado. Then we can move up to our flat white, and these are the ones you see in the coffee shops that cost £3, £4, £5. Then you can move to your latte, and to one of the most popular ones, your cappuccino. All of those start from this one espresso
And I
shot.
can't believe you can make all those coffees from that compact machine.
Yeah.
I've got to say, it must be the most compact coffee maker I've seen, but you'd think it would only make espressos. I can't believe you can do everything else.
The thing about it is, and where coffee shops excel in things, is being able to froth that milk. So we can froth our own milk here with the steam wand. Okay, what coffee would you like? I'm going to prove to you by turning this coffee here into something for you. What would you like?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Okay,
No,
right.
please.
So here's what we need to do first of all. Okay, so we will now get our milk into our jug. Now you can see here on our steam wand, and always move this with this little little handle here, because this stays cool all the time. So you have two settings. You have the frothy one just here, or if I twist this around here, it's to give us the hot milk, or to give us the froth. So you decide which one you want. If you don't want the froth, then that you can stay away from that if you want.
Okay.
But in this instance, we want froth. So I'm going to pop in the frother, and here on the side, I'm going to press first of all the steam button on the front. And now when that stops the flash, I'm going to roll this forward. And again, I'm in control of this as to how much steam.
Oh, wow.
I love that
It's
noise.
like the ones in the coffee shop, yeah.
How familiar is that sound?
Absolutely.
And this is what makes the difference. Now, remember cappuccino, we're wanting a little bit more froth. So we will adjust that wand up and down to give us lots of froth. If we're getting too much, you can drop it down a little and it will stop giving you froth. And you will start getting used to exactly what you're wanting. And now we
So
have
exciting.
beautiful
Look at
frothy
Wow.
milk. Check that out. Now, here's a top tip. The minute you do that, always have a damp cloth and give your steam wand a little bit of a wipe and give it a little bit of a steam through. That's what you must do for cleaning.
Okay, fab.
Now, here's our cappuccino cup just here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in the espresso that we made a little bit earlier on. And now, all we need to do is to get that warmed milk, or that hot milk,
Look at the
Oh, wow.
pour it in, and then finish it off with that froth
That's
on the
incredible.
top. Now I filled that up loads and loads and loads because I want you to be able to see that froth on that. And now we will simply sprinkle it with some of the chocolate dust, lots of it, and as requested,
Oh my goodness.
here you go. There's
And
cappuccino.
that is going to
Very
be so
fair.
expensive in a shop.
What you're going to pay £3.45, £3.50, £3.80 some places,
Yeah.
and in fact
And
some
the
of
rest.
some of the higher end coffee shops will charge you £4.80 for that.
I'm going to have to go straight in.
Oh,
Go in for it,
careful,
go in
don't
for
get
it.
it down your
Spill
front.
any.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is good.
Made
That
from the comfort of
looks
your own.
Sharing is caring.
Let's have some.
Good. It's still really full. But that's the consistency there, Al.
Yeah, so
Perfect coffee shop consistency.
absolutely. Now, here's the thing, okay? A lot of people at home will say to
is.
themselves that they want to grind their own coffee beans and do that. That is froth with danger, okay? Because you have to get if you are grinding yourself, the right grind. If it's too fine, too coarse, you don't get the right coffee. But what Pulte have done here, remember what we have Pulte with 25 years experience, one of the brothers in the coffee industry. He has put all of the best coffee and his basic knowledge of 25 years into these solo
So
pods.
clever.
Now this one is a Vietnamese, okay? Now the reason it's solo is that all of the coffee comes from Vietnam that goes in here, and all of it comes from a single source, okay? It's from the same region. And he has made this and ground it to perfection, so it takes the guesswork out for you.
And the great thing is, in the bundle, you have got 54 of those pods to get you started.
3 different varieties, yeah.
18 of each. So this bundle is incredible. I think it's going to pay for itself before you know it, because of what you spend on coffee every day of the week.
Well, coffee's become so expensive, hasn't it? The fact you've got 3 different types of coffee included with your bundle, the usual price would be almost £219 for the combined bundle that we've got for you. You're getting your machine, you're getting all your accessories, and you're getting 3 types of coffee for less than £150. It's £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3 and you pay online. Easiest way to shop, ShopOnTV.co.uk. You're getting coffee from Vietnam. We just saw the Vietnam. That's that morning kick, if you like.
And that's the nice thing. You've got a coffee for every time of the day. You've got that coffee to give you a kickstart in the morning. You've got that smoother coffee for a little bit later on in the afternoon. That's the Uganda. And then you've got a little bit later on, perhaps you need a little bit of a oomph. And it's still a smooth coffee, but it's got that little bit more. So really giving you that excitement for the day, refreshing you, I think, the Tanzania.
Now, you're seeing right here that you can also use ground coffee.
That's
in
great.
this
So you don't have to always use the pods.
So you're not tied to the pods when you don't want to use them. You can use any type of ground coffee to make those espresso shots that are the core of every coffee that you
didn't realise that, did you? Probably that it is that espresso that starts all of those fabulous coffees. We'll even be showing you an iced coffee and how you can do hot chocolate and tea in here as well.
Hot chocolate and tea as well.
Honestly, this is, I think, a necessity for any kitchen, and the great thing is the size of it will fit into any kitchen. Perhaps you've dreamt of a coffee maker, but you know your kitchen just hasn't got the space. You have got the space for this.
Tiny footprint, and the fact that it can do everything that those big, huge machines in the coffee shops can do. And once you get that smell, you can smell that aroma of that beautiful coffee. It really brings that wonderful experience home. And instead of going out and going to your local coffee shop in the morning, and not go to them still, you're going to do it now and again. Make it yourself and use it. And you know the thing is, if you average these to 50, how many pods we get? We're getting 80, there's 54. 50. That's what I was trying to say. So you've averaged £3 a cup that you would spend out. That's over £150, and you're getting that many pods with this machine. So if you can kind of work
that's it. It's going to pay for itself, isn't it? Really,
now, Alan's just showing us how straightforward and simple this is. Whether you're using ground coffee or you're using the pods, we'll show you ground coffee.
And you get 3 different filters, and it's really easy to know which one to use.
Yeah, well, let me show you that. So this is the portafilter number 1. Okay, here you can see here that I put it into the group handle, and this one with the little star function inside is the one for the coffee pod that you get with this. If you want to use ground coffee, well, we give you this one here and this one. Single shot, double shot here, okay? So you get all of those with it. Brilliant. So let me show you how easy it is to make a coffee. Pop your pod in, and simply, I'm bit back to front here, we simply get the group handle and we turn that in like that, make sure it's locked into place. And then up here on the front, what we can see is we have our power button on. We're on steam at the moment. Press any button to bring it back here so these lights are all on. Right. In this instance, we want a single cup, so we simply press and we will see that will start to pour. Now remember, the perfect beans have been ground to the perfect grind, the perfect fineness, to give us the perfect shot of espresso. And remember, the Italians are behind this, Polti Italian family, and it comes up when you see that here, how amazing this looks.
Stefano, the brother, I mean, he's been into coffee, I think, for years and
25 years.
But obviously worked with Polti for many years as well, but wanted to bring his coffee passion and his knowledge that he's learned over the last 25 years into the business, and that's exactly what he's done, and he's done it with such an amazing machine, which is fabulous.
Yeah, that was Stefano and Francesca Polti that you saw just there. So we've got our espresso shot. Yeah. It's time to order up another coffee.
Okay, so let's do a flavoured latte, shall we? That's really a big popular one as well. So we'll get our little latte glass just there. We've already got our espresso here with a beautiful crema on top. So what we're going to use is we're going to do a caramel latte. How does that sound? So what I like to do is, rather than just pouring this straight in, what I like to do is I like to coat the glass with the, actually this is starting to run out, so I'm going to pour it from the bottle because we've been using it this afternoon making wonderful coffees. So we just pour that in around the lip like that. So when the coffee pours and the milk goes in, it's going to take the flavour all the way down the side. So we've done what I consider to be the hard work, which is not hard work in any way, shape or form. And I'm now going to pop over here, and I'm going to now use, again, our wand, pop this into the milk. Remember, on the front, we press the button here for steam, just up here where my finger is pointing, and you'll see that flash for a moment. While it builds up that steam, it's ready now. It takes seconds, it really does. In goes that milk, and again, or that wand into the milk. And here we go. Bringing that down, listening for that sound, and you will get used to this and what it will do and the effect that it will give you on the amount of foam that you have, whether you want it to be really foamy or not so foamy. Latte will have a little bit of foam. And now we're just getting that heated up. Keep an eye on the temperature on the side.
It's also
just like that.
The texture to the milk, isn't
Absolutely.
it? It changes it completely.
It really does. Turn that off when you have the milk to the temperature you want. Now remember, you must always use a damp cloth and just clean off that just
That's
there.
a great top tip. That's going to keep it clean.
Keep that
all
clean.
The time.
If you leave that to dry the milk on, it's really hard to get out.
And how quick and easy is that if you get into the habit of doing that every single time?
Really
Making
simple.
coffee is going to be so simple with this.
Now we've got our syrup in here. We're now going to pour in our shot of espresso just there. And again, let me just tidy up as I go along, because a clean barista is always the better barista.
We'll come back if you're clean.
So simple. You don't need skills at all. You just literally need...
And that's the great thing. You're going to think you're a barista, but actually you're not. It's just you at home making fabulous coffee for friends that have come round for a cup of coffee. What do you fancy?
And you've
today?
got to remember, this machine will make all those milk
Which is
favourite coffees,
amazing.
as well as your espresso. Lots of
Those
machines.
colours.
Yeah. That's
Look at those colours.
That's the most exciting bit, isn't it? Watching the milk settle. I
There
mean,
you
that
go.
looks
we go.
amazing.
Do you want to go
That
first
No,
on
you
this
go
one, madam?
first. You
Now,
go first.
some people like to have a latte with quite a bit of foam on it. Some people like a wet latte.
Well, you
hear them
make
saying
it
wet. You can have
bespoke,
it,
don't
make
you?
it bespoke. You make it the
Absolutely.
way you
Is it
want it to
good?
be.
Oh, that's like a dessert.
Oh, you really have
gorgeous,
got a
isn't it?
moustache now.
Have I?
Definitely.
Apologies.
Oh, let me.
Go on, your turn. Oh, that is good. Isn't that? It's
wow.
It's like a dessert.
Wow.
I don't think
Good,
I've
isn't
ever
it?
had a caramel latte.
That's
Oh,
beautiful.
caramel latte is beautiful.
Let me
You
look
can-
after that
and you
for
can
you.
get those
That is
syrups everywhere.
lovely.
You know, you can get the syrups. You get butterscotch. You can get.
And in the seasons, it's nice to do sort of Christmassy ones and
Christmassy
things like that,
ones.
isn't it? So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then in the summer, you can be doing your iced coffees as well. It's so versatile. That is just, that's my favourite.
Made a right
possibly
mess on
so-
there. Look at
so
what I've made.
far.
Oh, I've made a complete mess.
Those coffees were so good, honestly.
So good. And remember, it makes such a variety of coffees. 849501. Pop it in your basket. Delivered in time for Christmas. Remember.
And back in stock. We've been desperate to get it back in stock in time for Christmas. And obviously, potentially, these are your last opportunities to get Christmas delivery. So please get it in your basket. Check out. Great Christmas gift.
Definitely.
Wedding
no
perhaps
doubt.
in January. What a lovely wedding present. And so compact. But like Sean says, will make virtually any coffee you want it to make, because you have got, normally this would only be sort of an espresso size, but you've actually got the attachment so you can do all the milks as well. But check everything out on the website. The website has got so many incredible things on our hour. But ITV is going to join us shortly, so it's all going to go a little bit crazy.
It certainly is. So anything you've got in a basket, do confirm your order and check out. If you want to add in the coffee machine, 849501. And remember, it comes alongside 54 of those coffee
3
pods.
different flavours, which is fantastic. But check your baskets out. But stay with us. We'll be back in a sec.
Merry Christmas!
Hello and a very warm welcome to ITV, STV already with us. It's Shop on TV. It's great to have your company. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together we're already having a really fabulous night. We've got amazing products, we've got gift ideas, but we've got ideas as well for cleaning up before the visitors arrive on Christmas Day. And one of the best ways to clean is with Polty Steam. And my goodness, what a deal we've got.
What a deal, but it's only for 24 hours or while stocks last. This machine should be £139.99. It's down to £89, saving you just about £50
That's
there.
like the lowest price we've ever done. No, it's not just an upright steam sort of floor cleaner. You can turn it into a handheld as well, which is amazing. So it's a steam cleaning system.
It's such a versatile bit of kit. You will use it all around the entire home. It comes with 13 accessories included. It's lightweight, so if you're thinking of someone who struggles with heavy machines, it's brilliantly lightweight as well, and it's ready to steam in 15 seconds. Now, you will get the aqua turquoise version rather than the purple that you're seeing here in this clip. However, this is a machine that everybody will love all around the home because there's no chemicals.
In 15 seconds, you're ready to clean. You're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. But like Sean says, without any chemicals, without the expense of buying cleaning products, you're just using the water from your tap and Polty Steam. It's all about the temperature of the steam. steam so that it really kills those germs and dries really quickly as well. This actual machine was in a consumer trial and they said it was the best steam cleaner they had tested. But we're seeing there how manoeuvrable it is, how you can get around your furniture. It's even got a scrubbing brush on the back as well.
Yeah, it cleans without any chemicals. So think about how much you spend in the cleaning aisle. All your different floor surfaces, whether it's tiles, laminates, wooden floors, because it doesn't flood the floor. It comes with a carpet glider, so you can even use it on your carpets. It's also got that deo dispenser, so if you want to add in some natural fragrance, we have those just at the bottom of the screen available for you. We've got pine or we've got lavender
Have
fragrance.
we got pine?
But just got pine.
Only just, and here really busy.
Here it is as a handheld as well. So all those are handheld accessories.
Well, you're seeing all those accessories right there, and then you're seeing them in action doing grouting around the taps. So you're going to be able to use all your kitchen areas, your work surface areas. Perhaps your little one's high chair. You don't want to use a bleach on a high chair on the table that they're going to put their food on and eat off. But the great thing is you're not using any nasties. You're cleaning just with the power of steam. On windows and mirrors, completely smear free. It's amazing. Extractor hoods in the bathroom, the kitchen work surface areas. The actual cloths, you'll find they are machine washable, and you've got 3 of those. You've also got a filter system for your water as well. So if you do struggle with hard water, it does help to filter out the nasties.
It filters it through before it gets to the boiler. You can see how it breaks down the dirt, the grease, the grime. You've got adjustable steam and a 15-second heat-up time. This is going to be so busy.
And a price that we can't quite believe. £89, the lowest price that we've ever had. As you know, a steam cleaning system. We can't believe it. You're absolutely loving it. And remember, delivered in time for Christmas as well. We've got our coffee maker back in stock from Poultry. We'll go into details with that a little bit later on. That's phenomenal. That's a great Christmas gift.
It looks like it's just an espresso machine, but it'll make all your favourite milky coffees like your cappuccinos, your lattes, your flat whites, your cortados.
But it's so compact, it'll go into any kitchen. And perhaps you've got a wedding coming up in January. That will be the perfect present. But get it while we've got the stock, because that does tend to sell out very quickly.
Everything delivered in time for Christmas. Remember, you get 54 coffee pods included, but you can also use your favourite filter coffee in there as well. We've also got a brand new hairdryer that we only launched the other night. A brilliant hairdryer with great technology. You've got an option with a diffuser or without. They're both available in pink, grey and white. And there's a great makeup mirror available as well.
That hairdryer you loved last night. It's got negative ions, and that actually locks in the moisture in the hair. So it stops that horrible frizz that you often get when you blow dry your hair. So you've got that smooth, healthy looking hair that you always get at the hairdressers, but you can never seem to get that same look at home. That hairdryer really can make such a difference and is a lovely present idea. As we say, 3 different colours, but grab that while the stock is available. But we've got to get back to our steam cleaning system. It is already really busy. Bev, are you ready for tonight? Are you ready for tonight?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's crazy out there.
She's ready for another early finish, I think.
How you doing?
Yeah, time I went home.
Now, this machine is fantastic at this price. Bev, you've worked with Poultry for a number of years.
Yes.
But to get this kind of machine with these kind of features...
I honestly don't know how they keep doing this.
No.
You know, because they have not compromised on their quality.
Well, you absolutely love this because it's lightweight, it's easy to use.
Easy.
It's ready to use so quickly, isn't it?
15 seconds.
15 seconds and it's steaming.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, I know space is a premium now, isn't it, on a lot of houses? So therefore, you've got something that you can use as a handheld. So you think, well, I'll just do the kitchen floor, but, oh, I really need to go and clean the shower, or I'll just clean around the bathroom while I'm there, or the toilet, something like that. You've got everything you need.
And it's sparkling clean. Wait till you clean with steam. You won't believe the difference and how clean it truly is.
I'm not sure what she's got here. What
Well, I've got here...
You're not selling that, Bev.
No.
You're not selling that.
This is the best. You know, I can't tell you how heavy this is, honestly and truthfully. But this is the thing. This is what we usually clean with, you know, some sort of version of this.
Yeah.
And, oh dear. And we put a chemical on, and then we get all the soap suds on, and then we're rinsing it. But more importantly, what you're doing is spreading that dirt around.
Yeah.
You see, I didn't realise this until you showed us this demonstration. And we're like, oh, hang on. If you've got a puppy and it's had a little wee, and it had a little wee just here.
Yes.
And it all dried.
Yes.
You've now spread that little wee just there.
Yeah.
all over the whole of the floor.
Absolutely.
And you've now put the mop back in the bucket. Now the bucket's full of water that's got
Yeah.
the little puppy wee in.
And then you're going to go into the bathroom and think...
And spread it even further in the house.
I bet if you did tests to find out, you would find how far...
Like the UV light sort of thing, yes.
Would spread.
Spread those germs.
Yeah.
Now, what's the right way to do it?
Right.
What's the difference with steam?
The thing is, it's going to be at a temperature that you, for a start, couldn't get hot enough in the mop.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to get your hands anywhere near it. It'd take you ages running the water to get it. You might be able to boil the kettle. But the thing is, as soon as you put it in the actual mop and bucket, it cools right down. And therefore, you're not moving that dirt onto a cloth.
You're not killing that dirt, are you?
You're spreading that dirt around. So 15 seconds, water inside at the back. You can add water to it whenever you want. You've got your cloths, which it comes with, and literally 15 seconds and you're ready
you're
to
off.
go.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I'm sanitising that surface.
What a difference straight away. My word, look
Now
at that.
that is just one pass over.
Good grief, that's brilliant. And it's nearly dry.
Yeah. Because
And look how clean it is, but also how smear-free it is.
It
how
is.
crystal clean
And
it
I've
is.
done that patch one time.
Yeah.
And
So-
black is a nightmare, isn't
Yeah,
it? You do
that's
see all
why I
the
do it
smears.
on
Yeah,
like tiles,
that's
so you can
amazing.
see. Now what
Wow.
happens is we're going to let those two sides dry, and you will see how they dry. But I'm also leaving. I'm not going to touch that because you can see now that's actually bone dry.
It is as well.
That's what we've done.
And that's the temperature of the steam, isn't it? Because
Yes.
some people may have had a steam mop in the past and it has left their floors wet.
Yes.
What's the difference with Pulte steam?
Right, Pulte steam is pushed out at such high pressure, it evaporates on contact.
Right.
But the heat remains the same because it's the heat that kills the bacteria.
Right.
And so therefore it's super dry heated steam where your normal floor cleaners that you've got, like some of the other steam cleaners, they're too wet because it's just like a boiling kettle.
So
Right.
So it's just produced, it just reverts back to
It
water.
goes back to water, so that's why you get so much water all over your
Yes.
floors.
We're over 100 degrees. We're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Fabulous.
Absolutely. Now, I think this is an ingenious idea, and Pulte have started to put on nearly all of their steam
I love
cleaners
that.
is that little scrubbing brush that's down there. Because sometimes you just might need that little bit extra power with your steam. So you can either let that steam settle over it just to soften up whatever it is, and then we can use the scrubbing brush at the back to loosen it. But also, we can use the scrubbing brush for the grout,
grouting.
as well to release it. And then literally, you're going to steam that.
Oh, look how quick.
And it locks the dirt in on that microfiber pad that's on the base. So
It does.
once it's locked into there, all the dirt's in the pad, isn't it?
Absolutely, as you can see. Otherwise, what would happen, I would be literally smearing that dirt around.
And then we can wash those pads, and you actually get 3 of them. You actually get 13 accessories alongside this machine, and we're massively, massively busy with
What a
this.
start.
It is a 24-hour offer. However, if the stock runs out, I'm afraid the 24 hours has gone. It's only as long as the stock is available. And so often, Bev, if we do a 24-hour offer with Pulte,
Yes.
3 hours and it's gone.
And it's
We've
gone.
sent you home early twice.
We
haven't we?
have, yes,
So
yes.
how
grab
busy.
it while the stock is available.
Yeah, and this is it. You're going to get all the service of what Pulte offer. You're going to get all the quality of what Pulte is going to offer just because they can do this as a price with ShopOnTV. You know, that's their...
And they can only do it for 24 hours.
Yeah,
We can't do it every day of the week. It's only for 24 hours. And so you get this really excellent, the lowest price, I think, steam cleaner system we've had.
Definitely
And
from
not
Pulte.
necessarily 24 hours. They can only do it on a certain amount of stock.
Well, yeah, that's
stock,
the truth.
Yeah, so
Stock
if that
dependent,
goes
yeah.
in 3 hours, then
gone,
that's it, it's
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
24-hour
yeah.
is gone.
So we're moving now to laminate floors.
Yes.
But like you were saying, even if you've got sealed wooden floors, it's fine.
Yep, you're absolutely fine to use it because you're not going to overwet them. You can even use them on parquet floors because
Oh, wow.
one time you never could because the glue that they used to put them down, it used to destroy the glue. But now, because they're pushed out at such high steam, you can actually use them on your sealed
Fabulous.
wooden floors. So literally, just get your just go your steam over. It'll take away things like oil. It neutralises any bacteria that's down there. But what's more important is the fact is you're not using a chemical and leaving that sticky residue behind. Now, a lot of people's probably had wooden floors. They've probably used a floor cleaner, wooden floor cleaner, and they might notice that it's starting to look a little bit dull. And you think like it's cloudy, and you think, well, why's that happened? Is it because the sun's faded it? You know, it's come through the window and it's faded the flooring like it does on the fabrics? No, it's because of the cleaner that you've used. It leaves that sticky residue on top every time you clean it. And eventually it builds up and builds up to how you notice it is by it being like this cloudy look to it.
And just looking at that floor, you can see it the opposite to that. It's already got this amazing shine. But the great thing is that's killed and got rid of the dirt that we could see, but the other wonderful thing is it's got rid of the dirt that we can't see. So perhaps you carried the chicken over the kitchen and some chicken juice dropped down, or perhaps your puppies had a little wee and it's dried. And how often do you drop a crisp on the floor, pick it up and eat it? And would you if you knew what was on that floor? I don't know why, on a hard floor, and well, hard floors and carpets, if we can't see anything, we think, oh, it's clean. But everybody's dirty feet. The dogs don't wipe the feet and the cats don't wipe the feet. They don't wipe the bottoms and they have a little sit down, don't they? And if you drop your crisp and pick it up and eat it where that's been, like, where
Do you know, it takes 8 footsteps for you to wipe off whatever you've stepped in outside.
As you walk through your house.
As you walk through the house. So if you've been to the public toilets down the high street and you run into the house, you've still got your shoes on.
And that's now on your floor.
And 8 steps later, that's now on your
And your little one's crawling on that floor now and touching their face, dropping a dummy, putting them out. You want to clean your house as best as you can.
Oh, yeah, but you don't want to have a lot of hard work.
No.
Yeah, and
life easier.
a lot of people don't want to use chemicals now. We don't want to use bleaches and nasties.
No.
Now, speaking of which, Pulte have got these great fresco vapors available, but we don't have a lot of stock available in these. Now, we've got 2 fragrances. We've got a pine option, which smells like eucalyptus, and we've also got a lavender. However, in the pine, we're already limited stock in that pine option. You do get two 200ml bottles in there. 2 bottles for £12. Lots of you are multi-ordering. So 862764, just choose your fragrance. You've got your pine that you see there, which is already limited stock, or you've got your lavender. I would get 1 of each, but you get 2 of each because there's 2 in each box.
There's 2 bottles in
And they really do last, don't they? And the smell is so natural, which is lovely.
You don't want much, you know, a couple of sort of capfuls in there. And it just sends that fragrance around the room, because otherwise clean doesn't smell of anything.
No.
But you might want it to. I mean, the lavender is absolutely beautiful in the bedroom. It's such a, it's not like your, you know, your grandma's knicker drawer. It's a nice soft thing.
You bought Grandma's knicker drawers. I don't know how she knows
They're
this.
really natural fragrances, remember. They're not artificial. If you want to go for them, 862764 is the item number. Just choose your option, pine or lavender.
And don't forget, put them in your PayPal basket if you're buying the machine, and it's just £4 extra, which is brilliant. Or go for both. Like you say, lots of people doing that, but you will run out of the pine shortly. You do need to check your baskets through, as we will the machine itself, because we are so busy. And we've got 10% of a vast amount of stock. We actually have I think we've got the biggest stock we've ever had of a steam cleaning system. So we were ready and waiting for a really busy show, but 10% of that stock has already sold out and gone. And don't forget what you get, because we've only seen it as an upright. It comes with all those accessories, so we can use it as a handheld as well.
13 accessories, so it easily converts to a handheld steam cleaner. So you'll use it in the kitchen, in the bathroom, you'll use it to clean your countertops, you'll use it to clean the oven. There's the Fresco Vapor going in. There's your water tank, which you can constantly fill as you go through. Should be £140. It's down to £89 while stocks last. All the accessories you need are included.
I mean, that's great. It really gives you an idea of just how versatile this is. This is going to be your cleaning system around the whole of your home. But you know, everywhere you're cleaning, you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. So all the work surface tops in the kitchen, the chopping boards. Never know how to clean a wooden chopping board properly, but this will
can't
do
put them
it.
in the dishwasher.
No,
can you?
absolutely not.
But you can use your steam.
It's so versatile.
And because it's nice and slimline, to be honest, it's so lightweight, but also you could keep it under the sink and use it, so you could get rid of all those chemicals. Now, when you've got carpets, the bacteria clings to the fibres of the carpet. And so therefore, if you've got dog smell, you can smell it because that's the bacteria. If you've got someone who smokes in the house and you've got the tobacco smells.
Food smells, if you've got an open plan area.
Absolutely.
And if you've cooked fish or a curry or something, that smell can hang around for ages.
Oh,
and you're looking in the bin, is it in the bin? And it's not, it's in all your
in the
furnishings.
fibres.
Yeah.
It is. And what steam does, it swells open each fibre and it brings that dirt to the surface, but more importantly, it's neutralising the bacteria that's down there, and so therefore getting rid of those smells. So let's say you have someone who smokes and you want to refresh things, you don't always want to have to redecorate, then you can use it on your carpets, but also it comes with an attachment. You can use it on your upholstery brush, or you can use it on your curtains or your mattress.
Right.
But that...
Look at the dirt on there. And that's what we're talking about when we say it locks the dirt in. It locks it into that fibre pad that you can see there. Hugely busy at this kind of price. I'm not surprised at all. Those cloths that are on the bottom of the mop system, you get 3 of those included, so you can wash them in the washing machine.
I mean, just something very simple, but I think that's the level of what Pulte go to.
They think of everything, don't they?
If you notice on the back, there's a little tiny tab with a footprint on it for you, because some people don't like to have to touch them when they're dirty.
When they're dirty, yeah.
Or they might just be warm.
Yeah.
You put your foot on it and pull it, and then you don't have to.
Good to go.
And then that part, all that just goes straight into the washer and you're ready to go.
Massively busy for this. I'm not surprised. Lowest price we've had a steam cleaning system and a Pulte clean steaming system with us here on Shop on TV. It comes with so much. You've got 13 accessories and we're going to see it as a handheld as well. But my goodness, this is going to allow you to deep down clean, and which is so important, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
All the essentials are there. You've got your grout tool, your steam lance, your window cleaning tool. You've got a flexible hose, so when you're using it as a handheld, you can balance it.
We love that.
All for £89. 284368 is the item number if you've not shopped with us before. ShopOnTV.co.uk. Here is some of the features. It's dual function, like we were saying. You go from a mop to a handheld in a matter of moments.
So use it all around your home, the kitchen work surface areas, the bathroom. You've also got the opportunity to put the vapour in, which if you are going for that, do order that whilst the stock is there. It heats up in 15 seconds, which is incredible. It's even got a filter as well if you have got hard water, so it's going to help filter that water, and it's really lightweight. We got this for Mum, the original, like the purple one that we saw in the VT, and my goodness, my mum hates change. She absolutely loves it. She was selling the steam cleaner to all her friends at the coffee morning the other morning. They're like, does anybody here use steam? And my mum was like, yeah. She's got it behind the door, and honestly, she as soon as my brother's been round with the dogs, she gets the steam cleaner out, whips around the kitchen floor, puts it back behind the door, job done. And it dries so quickly.
It does.
Whereas previously, when Mum would clean the floor, it'd be soaking wet for ages, so she'd need to stay out of the kitchen.
Of course,
but with steam, it's not like that, is it?
No, not at all. Well, it isn't with Pulte steam. You know, it's such a shame that over the past, I think there's been a lot of people who thought, oh, we'll make a steam cleaner. It's not quite as easy as they thought it was going to be, because basically what they'd made was a boiling kettle, and all that did was produce a little bit of steam and an awful lot of water. And it
so
just
that puts
wet
people
everything.
off, though, doesn't it?
Oh,
if
we had
you've
that
used them in the past year.
Yes.
Yeah, not where Pulte is concerned. Back in 1978, Franco Pulte made the first steam product, and that was an iron, and so consequently he went on to make steam cleaners.
Great.
Obviously now we've got the coffee machine because it's in conjunction with the steam.
Steam again, steam bar pressure,
absolutely. So you're buying the quality, so please don't be put off thinking, oh, you know, at that price, because you are still getting the 2 years after sales service, which if you have any problems with it, pick the phone up. They're based in Manchester. They come and collect your product. You don't struggle anywhere. They'll come to your home and pick it up. They'll either exchange or repair it, and they get it back into your home
Fabulous.
between 5 to 7 working days. Now, after that 2 years, the service will still stay the same. The only difference being is you had an estimate for the work to be done. So they've got to have an awful lot of confidence in the products to do that.
To think we've had our Polty steam cleaner for about 17 years,
Yeah.
and we're still using all the same attachments.
Same
Yeah.
accessories,
And honestly,
yeah.
the quality is phenomenal.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I think it's the fact is, it's got to make life easier. And if it's not making life easier, then unfortunately, you know, it's hard work and people don't do it. That was to be able to remove the handle.
Great.
So even I can do that one. On the bottom, there's a little button on there. And as I say, you can press that and literally, sorry about that,
all right.
pull it off.
You've knocked the wrong one off because this is the nearly sell-out
Oh,
one.
is it?
Yeah.
To do that. But that removes the head, as you can see, okay? Now, you've got your handheld out. So you've not got to struggle and think to yourself
Brilliant.
how do I press the button, the grey button underneath there? Because Polty have given you one here,
Great.
right where your thumb will sit.
Yeah.
And it's so light and easy to do.
I was going to say,
It's
it
natural
looks
to it.
so lightweight.
It is, it's extremely lightweight, but it's also very slimline.
Yeah.
So it helps to get into the corners. Like
Look at that
the
steam
bathroom.
there.
Yeah.
It gets round all the bathroom seat, all the areas
Yeah.
you can. You'll be blown away.
Yeah.
Go round your hob.
Yes.
And the dirt that's actually under your hob, even if you think you're the best cleaner, you'll be like, oh my goodness, because
Yeah.
it gets caught right under the hob. Doesn't you don't realise until
No.
the steam knocks it out.
Absolutely. When you get your steam cleaner home, honestly, you'll think, oh, well, I'll just do the oven today, because, yeah, you can do the oven with it. Oh, well, while I'm here, I'll just do that. Before you know it, you've done the whole of the kitchen.
Do the taps, do the kitchen
Yeah.
tops, do the sink.
The tiles, the worktops, kitchen cupboards.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, all
Oh.
those areas.
Our favourite, the
Oh,
extractor
extra
fan.
fan.
Oh,
It's
'cause
always
nothing
greasy.
seems to clean that because you clean it and it's still greasy.
Exactly.
But that breaks down all that grease.
It does.
doesn't
It dissolves it completely. I have a stainless steel extractor fan. And when I first had it many years ago, it used to drive me bananas because the dust used to stick
to it,
to it
yeah.
every time. And you wiped it and all you got was smears.
Yeah.
And you just think, oh, what am I going to clean it with? Well, when I got my steam cleaner, I thought, oh, well, I'll have a go. Can't lose anything. I was amazed. I put one line across it like I did
Great
the
with that
floor.
floor, yeah.
I left it. And you know, you could see that line all day. And I thought, that's it.
I'll have
I know
that.
what I'm
Thank you
doing.
very much.
No
I
smears.
know
Same
what
on
I'm doing.
windows, mirrors, on all your taps and sinks and things like that, which is brilliant
absolutely
for.
everything. So you've got an extension pole which gives you that little bit more reach, okay? Also, you've got this which will go on so you can sit that on and put your tools on, so you
Right.
don't even have to hold
So
that.
you've got a flexible pole there.
Flexible
so that's great to
pole,
get in all
yeah.
the nooks and crannies.
Then you've got all your brushes. You've got a stainless steel one, absolutely fantastic for inside your oven, barbecues, anything
Oh,
that's
yes.
really hard to clean.
Great.
Is that. Then you've got this one, which is the size of a plug hole, okay? So if you want to do your sinks and things like that. Also, the bristles on here are very good quality. You know, like some of them, you use them and they just disintegrate.
Use
Yeah.
it, yeah. It's like a
They
cheap
are.
toothbrush. You use it once and it's all
Exactly.
flat.
Yeah.
These are like the really expensive.
They are. They're very good quality. So you've got a smaller one to do all your little tiny jobs.
Right.
Then you've got the angled tool, which all sits on the end of here like we're showing you. And you can angle that wherever you want to be. So you can do that underneath the rim of the toilet, but then you can angle it to do around the back brackets of the toilet.
yes.
And then you can do it to do the bowl of the toilet.
Yes.
So you've got all that. You've also got it comes with a socket. You've also got this one. Now this is also your window squeegee because you've got a rubber squeegee on there. You put your socket on and now you can do worktops.
Great.
You can clean and do the upholstery, mattresses, all that sort of area you can do. There's one more tool I want to show you because This is my favourite. Okay, this one they brought out only in the last few years. This is absolute.
I love that tool.
Oh, isn't it?
And we
fantastic?
haven't got that one. That didn't come with ours.
No.
But that is so good, isn't it?
Isn't it brilliant? Because the thing is with this, now you can go and do the grouting, okay? You can, anything like, I mean, just look at that, how powerful that is. And the thing is as well, when you put these tools onto the bottom of here, it's not something that's going to all of a sudden start wiggling itself
Everything
on.
locks
No, yeah.
on, doesn't it? Yeah,
does.
brilliant.
So,
Oh, my word. We're a little bit busy. We honestly had, I think, the biggest amount of stock
Huge
that
stock.
we've had with the Polty steam cleaner, because it does tend to. We do a 24-hour offer, and it tends to sell out in 3 hours, so we've got loads of stock. But we're just hearing 20% of that
Of
stock.
that huge stock. It's a huge saving in price, down to £89. You've got PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost. Buy online, shopontv.co.uk. We're going to go to our coffee machine from Polty. Lots of you are emailing and asking about that. It's back in stock. It's Polty. It's a coffee machine that you'll love. It's a great price and a great bundle once again. We will be going to that in a few minutes, but Bev needs to show us a couple more demonstrations before this disappears. Bev.
Yes.
oh, yeah, yeah. So things like your oven, barbecues, all those areas, don't bother buying chemicals. Just use your steam.
I like the fact that, I mean, this is an area where you might put food directly. So
Yeah.
the fact you haven't used a chemical on there
No.
makes such a difference.
Look at
Look at that. Wow.
Brilliant.
And this is really, really horrible dirt.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
And that's the thing with ovens, it's always those toxic chemical cleaners, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and the thing is, you go and have someone to come and clean it, but you go and cook something
you
in the
push-
evening,
yeah.
and then you're back to square one again. You know, and also, if you've used a chemical, really and truthfully, do you want to be cooking food in thereafter?
Oh, after your Christmas dinner, this is going to be invaluable, isn't it?
Oh, yes,
A quick and easy clean-up.
Yes, please. That's what we want.
absolutely. Not sure what that is, what we've just got off, but I'll have a look. Right, I've got a clean cloth. I'm going to just do that.
Oh, wow. That's what it does.
Oh.
I mean, again, that looked really solid, that sort of, you know,
does.
whatever's burnt on there.
Yeah.
But just, it breaks it down.
Yeah, I mean, just look. You can actually see the shine.
And it's not just the fact that you've got rid
No.
of the dirt. That area that you've cleaned, it's killed 99.9% of germs,
clean.
bacteria, viruses.
Absolutely. Clean, you don't have to do anything else to it. You've not caused any sort of reaction, like that's how I got into steam, causing a reaction of
Using
using
different
two chemicals
chemicals.
together, you know, so you can use it on that.
That's the only reason you started working for Polty, is you
Yeah.
bought a system because
did.
you went in the shower, didn't you? And I've done exactly, and you
Yes.
might have done this at home as well. And you sprayed 2 different chemicals,
I did.
didn't
Put
you?
one on the floor and then one all over the windows, thinking, oh, you know, I'll save a bit of time.
And what happened?
And they both had a reaction, and I was in the middle of it.
And it makes your eyes stream, your throat, you're coughing and choking.
Yeah, honestly, it was terrible, and I just thought, no, there's got to be an easier way to clean. Now, I was always brought up, my grandmother was a stickler for actually cleaning. I mean, you know, used to blacklead the steps. Oh, won't tire anybody who walked over that when she'd finished. But she always used to say it's easier to keep a house clean than it is to clean a house.
Right, yeah.
So if you can keep on top of jobs, it's a lot easier and a lot quicker. This, I'm not joking, it just literally goes so quickly, but it's more effective. I mean,
And it's the entire home, that's the great thing. So we've talked about kitchens, we're now talking about bathrooms. If you've got that hard water, that line scale build-up, this is going to break all that down and clean it for you. But then it's going to be great on your stainless steel as well, around your taps, in your plug hole. Down that drain a bit at the back, it breaks up all the dirt. And you can see it breaks down the hard water bits, the dried on dirt, and then you've got, it looks like new.
Absolutely, and this is London's water, so it's very hard water. But this is what I love. I've actually ruined taps by using chemical cleaners that have destroyed the actual surface,
chrome
lost
or
the
the
shine,
steel,
you know,
yeah.
ruined the look.
Yeah.
And actually, we had the plug bit that went in the bottom of the shower.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a chrome or a stainless steel. It was obviously
chrome look.
Yeah. And I used a chemical on it,
Oh.
and it all started flaking off, completely ruined it. So you know when you're using steam, it's not going to destroy anything. The only thing it's going to destroy those germs, the bacteria, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. And once you've cleaned with steam, and honestly, when you do, you'll know, it seems to stay so
lot
much
cleaner.
cleaner for longer.
Yes. If you've got things like granite worktops and that sort of thing, you can buy granite cleaners to stop them from smearing, okay?
Oh, look at that.
You don't need to.
No.
Because if you use steam, you're getting rid of the bacteria, you're also sanitising that surface, but more importantly, there is no sticky residue behind. Now, if you can feel like you're sticking to it, that means that dirt can stick to it
dirt
a lot
as well,
quicker.
So it gets
Yeah.
dirtier
That's
quicker.
everything in the atmosphere.
I know. Once you've clean your bathroom first and just see how crystal clean it is.
Yeah.
Go back the next day and see how clean it still is, and go back the next day, and then perhaps clean again with some wipes and a spray and see the difference, because you truly will see it stays cleaner for longer. But you're truly killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, and it starts steaming in 15 seconds. You wouldn't get the tap water
No, hot enough in that time. And this is a previous model colour that you're seeing in the clip. We've got that lovely new aqua turquoise. It's just the aqua turquoise, the option available for you. And the great thing is with this machine, you've also got that fresco vapor fragrance pod that you can put the fragrance into. If you want to go for it, it's a 24-hour offer or stock dependent.
Well, yes, it's a 24-hour offer, which is always a bit of a problem with poultry products. So we got a vast amount of stock. But did I hear right?
A third of the stock.
A third of the entire stock
What?
has already sold out, gone. You need to check your baskets out. We're going to be in a situation where more people are ordering than actually stock is available. Do remember, it's not yours till you check your basket out. Now, what are you miming?
Well,
Bev?
so I've put...
Were you pretending there was a wall there?
I was, yes, a tiled wall. Wasn't that
Very good.
Yeah.
I virtually saw the
I haven't
tiles.
got an extra card.
Oscar for you. Oscar for you this season.
But that's
Well, yeah.
ideal, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you can reach the tiles all around the bathroom.
Yeah. And also inside the shower enclosure.
Yes.
At the top. Because don't forget that's got a squeegee on, so you can use it as a window squeegee.
Great.
And if you put that back on, right, and hold that against your wallpaper, it's a wallpaper stripper.
As well.
Oh, don't.
It's only £89. It's only £31.65.
That's our lowest poultry price for a steam cleaning system, because it is a cleaning system. We saw it originally at the top of the stove, using it as a steam mop on all our floors and our carpets and our rugs. Now it's a handheld system, so we can use it all around the work surface areas, in the kitchen, the bathroom. It's back now to your upright. It's so versatile, and we get all of this for £89, which is absolutely incredible. So the steam mop itself, you've also got the concentrator nozzle, you've also got the glider attachment, so you can use it for your rugs and of course your carpets. You've got the round brush, you've got the small and the large round brush, you've got the round brush with the brass bristles I should say, as well. The 3 cloths, they will go in the washing machine. You can use them time and time and time again. Love the grout tool.
Yeah, that grout gets right into the deep down dirt that's got into the grouting area. The easiest way to shop is the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. Can order on the phone, 0333 241 241. Take a look at some of those features we've been talking about. It's not just a mop, it converts into that handheld cleaner. That vapor force brush gets into all the corners for you. It's got a really low profile to get under the furniture and a really fast heat up time, just 15
Yeah,
seconds.
and so versatile. So all your sealed floors, your carpets and your rugs, your walls, your bathroom tiles, the extractor hoods, the windows, the mirrors, the wardrobes, upholstery, perhaps armchairs, perhaps the curtains and things have got a bit smelly because it's open plan and you've got all that food smell. It will actually get rid of the smells as well. But remember, you are deep cleaning. You're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. And remember, this little steam mop that is so versatile and ultra lightweight as well, when it was tested by consumer trials, their words were, they said it was the best steam cleaner they had tested. How great for £89
I think
just tonight.
now at this kind of price, because it does so much, you've got such a brilliant deal. Feature-wise and where you're going to use it, everywhere, all around the home, whether it's your hard floors, your tiles, your laminate surfaces, it heats up in just 15 seconds. It's got a variable temperature, as you can see there. It's a mop, but it's also handheld. Take it all around the home and you're not using any chemicals.
And just remember, you'll drop a crisp, won't you, pick up and eat it? But would you drop a crisp and pick it up and eat it if you knew your little puppy had actually done a wee there previously and it had dried and you hadn't cleaned it? You know when you're cleaning with a steam cleaner, you are killing there. So it says there, kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Coughs and colds, every sneeze, it ends up on your floor. Your dogs and cats don't wipe their feet, their feet or their bottoms when they come in the house. The dirty feet that have been in the public toilet as you walk across the floor. You can clean your shoes on your floor with about 9 steps. And then your little one crawls on that floor and they touch their face and they drop their dummy and put it back in their mouth. You want to clean your home as much as you possibly can. And as deep down clean as you possibly can. So for me, steam cleaning is the absolute best way to clean. And once you've used a clean steaming system from Polty, you'll be saying exactly the same. Phenomenal.
And the great thing is you see in all those different areas
so
you're going to
versatile.
use it.
So
Polty
versatile.
are such a brilliant company, offer great after service. They're a real family orientated
Well, we
company.
should mention we've got a steam cleaning system from Polty. We've had it 17 years and we're still using the same attachments that came with it. Honestly, the quality is, for me, the absolute best.
My goodness, we are now approaching 40% of the 24-hour stock.
Now, Bev, just a minute ago, she was, how much was the stock? She was, really? I mean, honestly, it was the biggest stock we've had for a steam cleaner, because we know that when we do a 24-hour offer with Polty, it often sells out in 3 hours, and that's the deal gone. But I can't believe we're already calling... What did you say?
40%.
40.
But it's not yours until you confirm your order and you check your basket through. And I know it sounds a bit weird if you're thinking of a present, but some people love cleaning.
They do.
And would love
Our
this as a
producer
present.
is like, I would love this.
And chemical-free.
Under my Christmas tree,
2025 chemical-free. No more shopping down
Yeah, and no more spending a fortune. It's kinder on your pocket because you're not buying the chemicals. It's kinder on the environment because you're not putting the chemicals back into the water table. But it's also kinder on you. Those chemicals that damage your hand, make you choke, make your eyes run. You're just using water, but it's Polty steam that's important. It is that temperature where it's like a dry steam that dries really quickly, but it kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria, and viruses. We're going to have to step away because though we've sold 40%, there's so many more in baskets. So check your baskets through if you want it. But we're going to move on to another product from Polty that since we launched it, has sold out time and time again. And I think this is a wonderful Christmas gift. Just hearing, we think it's sold out about 4 times.
And do you know what? If you've got any coffee lovers in your life and you've been looking for a Christmas present, this is perfect.
Even someone you know goes to the coffee shop every single day.
Yeah.
They buy that coffee. Oh, my word. Get this machine.
But when you look at this machine, I don't want you to think it just makes espressos. It'll make all your favourite milk drinks. It'll make your lattes. It'll make your cappuccinos, your flat whites. You can see you can use ground coffee, so your favourite ground coffee, but it comes with 54 of the Polty coffee pods, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Once you've tasted that coffee, you'll be blown away by the quality because it's a solo origin coffee. This bundle is absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
It is, and the size of it for me is what blows me away. It's virtually, I would say, the size of a toaster.
Yeah.
And you can make all those different coffees because you've got the frothing machine on the side. It's got 2 different levels of frothing as well. But this is how you start any coffee with an espresso. And this is making you, oh my word, the tastiest espresso.
Look at the pour on this. Look at the crema on the top of the espresso pour that you've got there. And the great thing is, like Hayley said, that is the core. That's the start of all your favourite coffee drinks.
We love an espresso on its own, but perhaps you like a latte.
Well, it's different times of day. We like different types of coffee, don't we?
Perhaps you like cappuccino. It honestly doesn't matter because this machine, with the frothing system as well, will allow you to make all of these drinks. Now, the back in stock, 10% of that stock has sold out and gone, and we've only briefly mentioned it, which is crazy.
Only $51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal pay in 3 payments. Your item number at the top of the screen there, 849501. Honestly, the difference this makes, and the coffee that's included, you get 3 different variety of solo origin coffee. The reason that's so important is you'll always get exactly the same taste. It's not a blend of coffee, it's solo origin. You've got a Ugandan coffee, which is a smoother afternoon coffee. You've got a Tanzanian, which is a lovely, well-balanced coffee. And you've got the Vietnamese coffee, which is the strongest. That's your morning kick, if you like. Now, that is your coffee. It's completely compostable. It goes straight into the little tamper that you see there. You lock it onto the machine, and you can either have 1 or 2 cups when you're using your ground coffee, or just the solo cup when you're using your pods that you see there. Because if you have a favourite ground coffee, that can go in there as well. It's only £149 for the bundle, but those 3 varieties of coffee that you can see there are included. Do you know the other thing that's great about these coffees? The artwork that you see on the boxes are locally sourced pieces of art. Pulte bought the rights to the artwork, and they hang the originals in the Pulte headquarters, and then feature the pictures on the coffee.
And each coffee, honestly, is stunning. If you love coffees, you might think right now that you've got a real favourite that you use already. Of course, you can use that as a ground coffee, but use these pods because you will fall in love with them. Uganda is a very sort of smooth afternoon coffee, which is stunning. But then you've got Tanzania, and that's very well balanced, and Vietnam, that's like a morning kick. So if you want that kick start in a morning. So you've got that variety for the whole of the day. Because like you say, sometimes you want that stronger coffee. Sometimes you want that more mellow sort of coffee.
But also, sometimes different times of the day, you like a different coffee. In the morning, for us, the morning's about 10 o'clock at night, we have an espresso kick to take us through the night. But then in the daytime, I like a flat white. Or some people like a latte or a cappuccino.
The great thing is you can make all of those because you have got a milk setting, a frother on the machine, and it's got 2 different settings. So you can make a sort of a more frothy milk that will be great for your cappuccinos, but then it will also make a textured milk, which is really nice for lattes, for your flat white, but also nice for hot chocolate. So I could even make my tea if I wanted to with this machine.
All your hot drinks with this machine.
My dream is to have a really nice posh bedroom, and then on the side in the bedroom, I've actually got this fabulous
little coffee machine sat
and when you wake up in the morning,
press the button.
You just get up, press the button, and your coffee's there.
And the other thing, you can even make iced coffees with this machine if you want to. You've got your espresso shot. Even those espresso martinis, I would imagine, always drink responsibly, obviously. Now, if you do want to add in more coffee, if you've brought the machine
we've got that back in stock as well because that sold out really quickly because as soon as people had the machine, loved the coffee. So we've got 150 pots as an option.
Of the solo origin coffee. So you've got Vietnam, Tanzanian or the Ugandan.
So you choose which one. So if you've got a favourite and you think, oh, I do like the Vietnam, you can order just the Vietnam. The prices vary, but they start from $37.90.
You're getting 54 pods with the machine, but if you want a tasting kit, which includes a mixture once again, that is also available. If you want to add that in, please do. Feel free. It's only $19.90 and you get another 54 pods. So if you're going for the machine bundle tonight, it'd give you 108 pods in total.
Hearing that's really busy, actually, and there's not a great deal of stock of that left and things disappearing really quickly. Put that in your PayPal basket with your machine. It'll be $6.63 extra with each PayPal. So well worth doing that. But back to our deal that comes with the 54 pods, comes with the machine that's so compact, that's so easy to use. It's virtually a push of a button, and wait till you use the frother. You'll feel like you're working in a coffee shop. It's amazing.
Maybe you want to buy it for the both of you because we would both love this.
As a joint present.
As a house gift. Yeah, for Christmas. We often do that, don't we?
Or perhaps you've got a wedding in January or February. That's your present sorted.
We have got a wedding.
We have. We've got a wedding in March, and they'd absolutely
like that,
love that.
There's an idea. So pop it in a basket, check it out. We want you to see it in action. We want you to see all the different coffees that you can make, but don't hang around. 849501 is your item number. Shall we have a little look at it?
Yeah, let's see it in action.
We have got the most amazing product for you, the easiest way to make your own coffees at home.
Having coffee like you buy in those coffee shops that are so expensive, but being able to make a range of coffee with this, the core espresso from your machine at home that is so compact and from a fabulous brand, the brand of Pulte. Making the coffee for us today is Alan, bringing us a great machine and a great array of coffee, Alan.
Yeah, superb. But here's the thing, what a lot of people don't understand, well, I'm sure lots do, but people don't remember, is that the basis to every single good coffee, great coffee, is this. It's that shot of espresso. Now, we'll talk about the solo pods in a little while and how amazing they are and the type of coffee that's in it, but this is the basis for everything. So let me show you right over the front. We have an espresso just here. That's what I've just poured. But then from that espresso, we can make ourselves a cortado. Then we can move up to our flat white, and these are the ones you see in the coffee shops that cost £3, £4, £5. Then you can move to your latte, and to one of the most popular ones, your cappuccino. All of those start from this one espresso
And I
shot.
can't believe you can make all those coffees from that compact machine. I've got to say, it must be the most compact coffee maker I've seen, but you'd think it would only make espressos. I can't believe you can do everything else.
The thing about it is, and where coffee shops excel in things, is being able to froth that milk. So we can froth our own milk here with the steam wand. Okay, what coffee would you like? I'm going to prove to you by turning this coffee here into something for you. What would you like?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Okay,
No,
right.
please.
So here's what we need to do first of all. Okay, so we will now get our milk into our jug. Now you can see here on our steam wand, and always move this with this little little handle here, because this stays cool all the time. So you have two settings. You have the frothy one just here, or if I twist this around here, it's to give us the hot milk, or to give us the froth. So you decide which one you want. If you don't want the froth, then that you can stay away from that if you want.
Okay.
But in this instance, we want froth. So I'm going to pop in the frother, and here on the side, I'm going to press first of all the steam button on the front. And now when that stops the flash, I'm going to roll this forward. And again, I'm in control of this as to how much steam.
Oh, wow.
I love that
It's
noise.
like the ones in the coffee shop, yeah.
How familiar is that sound?
Absolutely.
And this is what makes the difference. Now, remember cappuccino, we're wanting a little bit more froth. So we will adjust that wand up and down to give us lots of froth. If we're getting too much, you can drop it down a little and it will stop giving you froth. And you will start getting used to exactly what you're wanting. And now we
So
have
exciting.
beautiful frothy milk. Check that out. Now, here's a top tip. The minute you do that, always have a damp cloth and give your steam wand a little bit of a wipe and give it a little bit of a steam through. That's what you must do for cleaning.
Okay, fab.
Now, here's our cappuccino cup just here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in the espresso that we made a little bit earlier on. And now, all we need to do is to get that warmed milk, or that hot milk.
Look at the
Oh, wow.
Pour it in, and then finish it off with that froth
That's
on the
incredible.
top. Now I filled that up loads and loads and loads because I want you to be able to see that froth on that. And now we will simply sprinkle it with some of the chocolate dust, lots of it, and as requested,
Oh my goodness.
here you go. There's
And
cappuccino.
that is going to
Very
be so expensive in a shop.
What you're going to pay £3.45, £3.50, £3.80 some places,
Yeah.
and in fact
And
some
the
of
rest.
some of the higher end coffee shops will charge you £4.80 for that.
I'm going to have to go straight in.
Oh,
Go in for it,
careful,
go in
don't
for
get
it.
it down your
Spill
front.
any.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is good.
Made
That
from the comfort of your own.
Sharing is caring.
Let's have some.
Good. It's still really full. But that's the consistency there, Al.
Yeah, so
Perfect coffee shop consistency.
absolutely. Now, here's the thing, okay? A lot of people at home will say to
is.
themselves that they want to grind their own coffee beans and do that. That is froth with danger, okay? Because you have to get if you are grinding yourself, the right grind. If it's too fine, too coarse, you don't get the right coffee. coffee. But what Pulte have done here, remember what we have Pulte with 25 years experience, one of the brothers in the coffee industry. He has put all of the best coffee and his basic knowledge of 25 years into these solo pods.
Clever.
Now this one is a Vietnamese, okay? Now the reason it's solo is that all of the coffee comes from Vietnam that goes in here, and all of it comes from a single source, okay? It's from the same region. And he has made this and ground it to perfection, so it takes the guesswork out for you.
And the great thing is, in the bundle, you have got 54 of those pods to get you started.
3 different varieties.
18 of each. So this bundle is incredible. I think it's going to pay for itself before you know it, because of what you spend on coffee every day of the week.
Well, coffee's become so expensive, hasn't it? The fact you've got 3 different types of coffee included with your bundle, the usual price would be almost £219 for the combined bundle that we've got for you. You're getting your machine, you're getting all your accessories, and you're getting 3 types of coffee for less than £150. It's £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3 and you pay online. Easiest way to shop, ShopOnTV.co.uk. You're getting coffee from Vietnam. We just saw the Vietnam. That's that morning kick, if you like.
And that's the nice thing. You've got a coffee for every time of the day. You've got that coffee to give you a kickstart in the morning. You've got that smoother coffee for a little bit later on in the afternoon. That's the Uganda. And then you've got a little bit later on, perhaps you need a little bit of a oomph, and it's still a smooth coffee, but it's got that little bit more. So really giving you that excitement for the day, refreshing you, I think, the Tanzania.
Now you're seeing right here that you can also use ground coffee.
That's
in
great.
this
So you
machine.
don't have to always use the pods.
So you're not tied to the pods when
Brilliant.
you don't want to use them. You can use any type of ground coffee to make those espresso shots that are the core of every coffee that you
Didn't
saw.
realise that, did you? Probably that it is that espresso that starts all of those fabulous coffees. We'll even be showing you an iced coffee and how you can do hot chocolate and tea in here as well.
Hot chocolate and tea as well.
Honestly, this is, I think, a necessity for any kitchen, and the great thing is the size of it will fit into any kitchen. Perhaps you've dreamt of a coffee maker, but you know your kitchen just hasn't got the space. You have got the space for this.
Tiny footprint, and the fact that it can do everything that those big, huge machines in the
it's
coffee
so
shops can do.
versatile.
And once you get that smell, you can smell that aroma of that beautiful
away.
coffee. It really brings that wonderful experience home. And instead of going out and going to your local coffee shop in the morning, and don't not go to them still, you're going to do it now and again. Make it yourself and use it. And you know the thing is, if you average these to 50, how many pods we get? We're getting 80, there's 54.
54.
That's what I was trying to say. So you've averaged £3 a cup that you would spend out. That's over £150, and you're getting that many pods with this machine. So if you can kind of work that.
That's it. It's going to pay for itself, isn't it? Really, quite
Now,
quickly,
Alan's
which is
just
great.
showing us how straightforward and simple this is. Whether you're using ground coffee or you're using the pods, we'll show you ground coffee.
And you
a
get
little
3
bit
different
later.
filters, and it's really easy to know which one to use.
Yeah, well, let me show you that. So this is the portafilter number 1. Okay, here you can see here that I put it into the group handle, and this one with the little star function inside is the one for the coffee pod that you get with this. If you want to use ground coffee, well, we give you this one here and this one. Single shot, double shot here, okay? So you get all of those with it. Brilliant. So let me show you how easy it is to make a coffee. Pop your pod in, and simply, I'm back to front here, we simply get the group handle and we turn that in like that, make sure it's locked into place. And then up here on the front, what we can see is we have our power button on. We're on steam at the moment. Press any button to bring it back here so these lights are all on.
Right.
In this instance, we want a single cup, so we simply press and we will see that will start to pour. Now remember, the perfect beans have been ground to the perfect grind, the perfect fineness, to give us the perfect shot of espresso. And remember, the Italians are behind this, Pulte Italian family, and it comes up when you see that here, how amazing this looks.
Stefano, the brother, I mean, he's been into coffee, I think, for years and
25 years.
But obviously worked with Pulte for many years as well, but wanted to bring his coffee passion and his knowledge that he's learned over the last 25 years into the business, and that's exactly what he's done, and he's done it with such an amazing machine, which is fabulous.
Yeah, that was Stefano and Francesca Polty that you saw just there. So we've got our espresso shot.
Yeah.
It's time to order up another coffee.
Okay, so let's do a flavoured latte, shall we? That's really a big popular one as well. So we'll get our little latte glass just there. We've already got our espresso here with a beautiful crema on top. So what we're going to use is we're going to do a caramel latte. How does that sound? So what I like to do is, rather than just pouring this straight in, what I like to do is I like to coat the glass with the, actually this is starting to run out, so I'm going to pour it from the bottle because we've been using it this afternoon making wonderful coffees. So we just pour that in around the lip like that. So when the coffee pours and the milk goes in, it's going to take the flavour all the way down the side. So we've done what I consider to be the hard work, which is not hard work in any way, shape or form. And I'm now going to pop over here and I'm going to now use, again, our wand, pop this into the milk. Remember on the front, we press the button here for steam, just up here where my finger is pointing. And you'll see that flash for a moment. While it builds up that steam, it's ready now. It takes seconds, it really does. In goes that milk, and again, or that wand into the milk. And here we go. Bringing that down, listening for that sound, and you will get used to this and what it will do and the effect that it will give you on the amount of foam that you have, whether you want it to be really foamy or not so foamy. Latte will have a little bit of foam. And now we're just getting that heated up. Keep an eye on the temperature on the side.
It's also
just like that.
The texture to the milk, isn't
Absolutely.
it? It changes it completely.
It really does. Turn that off when you have the milk to the temperature you want. Now remember, you must always use a damp cloth and just clean off that just
That's
there.
a great top tip. That's going to keep it
Important.
clean.
Keep that
all
clean.
The time.
If you leave that to dry the milk on, it's really hard to get out.
And how quick and easy is that if you get into the habit of doing that every single time?
Really
Making
simple.
coffee is going to be so simple with this.
Now we've got our syrup in here. We're now going to pour in our shot of espresso just there. And again, let me just tidy up as I go along, because a clean barista is always the better barista.
We'll come back if you're clean.
Barista. So simple. You don't need skills at all. You just literally need...
And that's the great thing. You're going to think you're a barista, but actually you're not. It's just you at home making fabulous coffee for friends that have come round for a cup of coffee. What do you fancy?
And you've got to remember, this machine will make all those milk favourite coffees, as well as your espresso. Lots of machines.
Colours.
Yeah. That's
Look at those colours.
That's the most exciting bit, isn't it? Watching the milk settle. I mean, that looks amazing.
Do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
Now, some people like to have a latte with quite a bit of foam on it. Some people like a wet latte.
Well, you make it bespoke, don't you?
Make it bespoke. You make it the way you want it to be.
Oh, that's like a dessert.
Oh, you really have got a moustache now.
Have I?
Definitely.
Apologies.
Oh, let me...
Go on, your turn. Oh, that is good. Isn't that?
wow.
It's like a dessert.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever had a caramel latte.
That's beautiful.
Oh, caramel latte is beautiful.
Let me look after that for you.
That is
syrups
lovely.
everywhere. You know, you can get the syrups. You get butterscotch. You can get.
And in the seasons, it's nice to do sort of Christmassy ones and things like that, isn't it? So absolutely.
Yeah.
And then in the summer, you can be doing your iced coffees as well. It's so versatile. That is just, that's my favourite.
Made a right mess on there. Look at what I've made a complete mess.
That coffee, honestly, is just so good. I'm really busy on the machine. Check everything out on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk, and have a little nosy at everything that we've got on for the hour. But if you are going for the coffee machine, though it comes with 54 pods, it's well worth adding in.
Yeah, if you want to go for the big boxes, 150 pods in there at various prices, depending on the variety you go for. Or if you wanted to add in another mixed bag, that's there for you as well. That both options are available. But don't forget, you can use your favourite ground coffee in there as well.
So versatile, and make all the coffees because of the milk frother. We've got to move on. There's a couple of items you found on our website which are great gift ideas, and a hairdryer that you won't quite believe.
Well, we only launched this just the other night. This is the Air Motion from Aircraft. This option is without a diffuser, so if you've got straight hair, it's going to be ideal for you. But we'll also pop in a second option for you with a diffuser, so if you've got curly hair. To be honest, if you want the options, I'd go for the one with the diffuser. But you've got grey, you've got pink, you've got white. Why is it so special? Because it looks after your hair, doesn't it?
It really does. It actually dries your hair super fast, so it's more powerful. So it's 9% faster than a standard hairdryer. But it's got negative ion, so it locks in the moisture. So it allows you to get that healthier, shinier looking hair. Sometimes you can blow dry your hair and it goes all frizzy and looks dry. Whereas this, with that technology, actually smooths that hair, gives you a really nice salon feel finish look, which is fantastic. It's a great looking hairdryer. It's ultra lightweight and compact.
But it's so powerful. We used it last night, didn't we?
It's going to be so good for travelling as well. It comes with a little travel bag too. And I love the fact you can actually attach it. It's got like a magnetic...
it's a wall mount, isn't it?
So you pop that onto the wall and that then allows you to clip it onto the wall. I always wonder where to put my hairdryer.
Yeah. That ion technology increases hair shine and smoothness. It's about preserving hydration to the hair and reducing drying time. Even has that light indicator to tell you the levels you're on. 120,000 revs per minute is so powerful, but super lightweight.
It is. It's a beautiful little machine. I love the fact that you can alter the nozzle as well. So however you're drying your hair, left-handed, right-handed, the front, back, side, you can angle it the right way to get that smoothness. And that's your diffuser. I would, if you like to do a curl, and just now and again, go for the diffuser bundle as well. So the details you see on the screen are without, the details coming in are with. You've got 3 colour options. And if you're thinking, you know, buying it as a gift, oh, should I get the diffuser or not? Do they curl their hair sometimes? If they curl their hair, go for the diffuser option. If they normally do it straight, that was the attachment that attaches it to the wall.
Yeah, the wall.
I'd attach it to my mirror, which is, you know, so you can sit there, you can sort of pop it onto the mirror, and then you're not wasting the space on your dressing table.
Because your dressing table's always very full, isn't it?
I never know where to put my hairdryer. Absolutely love that. It's beautifully boxed. I think it's a beautiful present idea.
Right.
And whether you're going for the pink, which has been really popular, whether you're going for the white or whether you're going for the grey option, it's entirely up to you, but guaranteed Christmas delivery as well.
Yeah, so as a Christmas present, absolutely brilliant. 311314 is the item number that comes with the diffuser. You can check both options out on the website. Something else we've got to mention quickly, and I don't think we've featured this on a live show with a live sample. We did mention it last night, but if you're looking for an illuminated mirror, this is brilliant. It's double-sided. It's got a dimmer on there, so you can have it at whatever level you want it to be. It's got a ×5 magnification on the reverse side, so if you want to see the detail on your face, it depends if maybe you're plucking your eyebrows, something like that.
And because you've got this fabulous light around the outside, it allows you to see, you know, sometimes you go out and you think, oh, my makeup's really heavy. You're actually seeing things clearly. When you're trying to find that hair on your chin, you can see it, especially when you go to the magnifying mirror. But for makeup, if you've got any nieces perhaps to buy for, or friends, daughters, for makeup, that is
great
absolutely
shaving
fantastic.
mirror as well. It'd be great in my sister's bathroom. She hasn't
It
got a
would
mirror.
actually, yeah, it would. They could stand it, it would be.
It's reduced down to $24.99, usual price of $39.99. When you look on the website, you'll see all the different features that you've got here. Like we said about the magnification, the illumination. Oh, that was tricky then. Oh, I ran out of words then for a minute.
It's battery operated as well. You just need 4 AAA batteries, and honestly, it's going to allow you to get just better results, I think, you know, for makeup, shaving, getting the hairs out of your chin. 3-year warranty on this as well, and really nicely made. I'll be absolutely honest, I have this mirror from a different brand, and mine was another £15 more expensive. So
absolutely brilliant, isn't it? And the adjuster on there, so you can have whatever angle you want. We were saying about it the other day, because we stay in hotels a lot of the time. A lot of the time, there's no makeup mirror. There's no mirror where you sit down at the dressing table. So brilliant for that as well. If you want to get it, it's down to $24.99, the price. So if you want to go for it, just take a look on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk.
Now, there's so much to see on the website. Of course, on the website, you can find everything we've got available on the hour. We're going back to the mark. That's our 24-hour deal. Stock-wise, though, a vast amount of stock. And while we were with it earlier, 40% of that stock sold out and gone. This is allowing you to kill 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. It's a handheld and it's an upright. It's a home cleaning system, but you're cleaning and killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. And whether that's on all your solid, you know, your hard floors, your carpets, your rugs, or whether it's your handheld, or the work surface tops in the kitchen, the bathroom.
Kitchen, bathroom, all around the entire
Where do you think the most germs are in your home? I think it's around the toilet. You can clean them, actually, near the bin.
Yeah.
Or around the bottom of the toilet, on the floor of the toilet. Look how lightweight it is. This is what my mum has, and she absolutely loves it, and you'll see why. Not only is it lightweight, it allows you to use it all around the home. It actually starts steaming once you put the water in, in 15 seconds, which is absolutely incredible.
That's brilliant, isn't it? How quick is that?
The tap wouldn't be hot in
Well, you were
15
saying
seconds.
you run the tap, it won't even be up to temperature. But the great thing is, because you can control the steam, it's got variable steam on there. It means you can use it on all your floor surfaces, tiles, laminates. You can use it on wooden floor because it's got that variable temperature on
And
there,
it's
or
not
variable steam.
Just about the dirt you can see, like you're seeing there. It's the dirt you can't see. Perhaps your puppy's had a little wee and it's dried and you didn't realise, and then you dropped a crisp and it fell on that little wee. You picked it up and ate it. You wouldn't have done if you'd have known. But the great thing is, this allows you to have that peace of mind that your little one can crawl across the floor, can touch the floor and then touch their face or drop their dummy and put it in their mouth, because you have cleaned to the best of your ability, in my opinion, because you are killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. It's a phenomenal little machine that's ultra lightweight, that will become, I think, one of the best products that you've ever bought. There's only certain things you can say that about, and I think a steam cleaning system is one of those.
Without a doubt. The price is phenomenal. It should be £139.99. It's a 24-hour offer while stocks last. £89, but 40% of the stock, well over in the distance. They're well over 40% of the stock is
Our
gone.
producer in the toilet there. She was like very, very distant.
I think she was having a raspberry ripple.
I think she was stretching her legs. I think she'd just taken her headset off.
Yeah, she's very busy. She's got a lot to do up there.
got a lot to
Haven't they? They both have, actually.
Multitasking.
Yes,
She's-
they're both are.
honestly, tonight has been multitasking.
Yes.
And talking about multitasking, that's exactly what we've got with
Yeah.
our steam cleaning system.
Well, we have, yeah, multitasking. Really, if you think about it, all of your home, that's all your tiles, all your kitchen worktops, cupboards, mattresses, soft furnishing, curtains, that sort of thing.
I don't think people think about
No.
upholstery and things
Yeah.
like mattresses, do they?
All inside your bathroom, you can use from the toilet right up to the windows. You can even do windows. All your floor surfaces, including your carpets, because you've got a carpet glider.
Right.
I mean, you know, if you
So
think about,
versatile.
if you went to the supermarket and brought a chemical cleaner for every job that this can do, I bet, well, we did a survey many years ago, and you would spend on average £350 to £450
Don't.
per year.
Probably more now, because that
Yeah.
cleaning aisle, the prices have gone up so, I mean, it's expensive anyhow, but the price is everything. You used to be able to get
Absolutely.
wipes for £1. You can't get pound wipes.
No.
All the
No.
cleaning products, £4, £5. Sometimes you get an odd one that's a little bit
Yeah.
cheaper. It adds up so much. We're just using water from our tap.
Just using water, which is heated to the right temperature to be able to kill 99.9% of the germs and bacteria, and also viruses, which is very important at this time
Right
of year.
now, yeah, everybody's
You know,
poorly, aren't
flu,
they?
and there's norovirus, all sorts of things.
And every cough, every sneeze goes
the
everywhere.
floor.
Most of it goes onto the floor,
yeah.
or, you know, onto your staircase as
Yeah.
you're walking up. You know, you sneeze and it's all there, and then the next person comes down
That's it. And then they've caught it.
Yeah,
it tends
Yeah.
to travel around the home, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm not going to say it cures all evils. It doesn't.
No,
hurt.
but it cleans the best. I think
help.
you can.
Yeah, I think
absolutely.
you can help. Now, the other method.
What have we
and
got here?
We bring this out. This is the. Do you know? I thought that were a pair of pants. Then.
You're
You know-
obsessed with pants
I am.
tonight.
It is a
Obsessed
bit
with
like
pants tonight.
the ones where you see
Yeah.
the trousers.
I looked there and I thought, never. No. But this is
a
what.
very big old
I'm
mop.
worried
this.
about these two.
It's a bit of a smelly old mop, actually.
It's an awful old mop.
It is.
Heavy.
I was going to say it looks heavy.
Feel that?
Oh, it's way heavier than that.
That's ridiculous.
Yes,
so
that's what I
heavy. Yeah,
mean.
that is ridiculous.
Then you're going to get water on that and just slop it around the floor, because that's what we do. I mean, obviously, you don't have this great big thing, but it's a mop,
Yeah.
basically.
And I think that's what most of us, and lots of you will still be using, that's what we
100%,
always used, is a mop and bucket.
Yeah, because that's what we do. I mean, I've used them, you know, many years ago, because that's what we did. But the thing is, what you're doing is literally taking them out the packet, putting them into the water. That's fine.
Yeah.
You will get a good proportion of the bacteria and germs up. But soon as you put that back in the water and go to do another part of the floor, that's it. All those germs then will be spread around that
moving it
floor.
around.
even.
You think you're cleaning, but you are spreading. I was
You are
saying earlier,
spreading.
if your dog's done a little bit of a wee and it's dried, and then you're mopping the floor, that little wee now is over the whole of the floor.
Absolutely.
And then it's in
Spread
your
it out.
mop bucket, and now you can take it into the bathroom and mop that floor as well. Yeah.
And then you probably
And I've
think,
never
well, how
thought
much
about
is
it before.
Yeah, and that's what you do. You're spreading stuff around. Can I just say, earlier on, we did this earlier, and we did the floor with the mop, and we put a line through the middle with the steam cleaner. What's dried on where we've done the mop, you can still see where the soap marks are. So you would have to do something about that. You couldn't leave that on your floor.
No, definitely not.
No, so you-
that clean swipe in the middle is with our steam mop, but the other side's what you leave behind is a regular mop.
absolutely. So therefore, oh gracious.
This looks like hard work.
Honestly, I've not seen anything quite like this. I mean, I don't envy the poor woman or man
I was
who's
going to
got
say,
do
the poor
this.
person who cleans
Yeah.
the floors with this
Half.
must be a bodybuilder.
Well, if they aren't before, they
They will be
after.
afterwards.
And look, you can see, and that
smells
often,
horrible.
it does smell horrible.
Horrible, don't it?
This is why you often see when you've cleaned a floor, there's like the watermarks that
Yeah,
we just saw.
you see
But
that.
it feels
Yeah.
sticky underfoot as well.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's dried, and you probably had to go and get the kitchen towel to dry it. So you've done that floor twice,
times,
and
yeah.
you've still not got rid of the germs. Where this, 15 seconds heat up time, okay?
That's amazing, isn't it?
15
The
seconds.
tap wouldn't be hot by that.
No, it wouldn't. And the thing is, it keeps it at a constant temperature. So this is 120 degrees there. By the time I get over to the top part of it,
Wow.
that is still 120 degrees, because as you can see, that steam that's coming from there, 120 degrees. So you're sanitising. But not only are you sanitising the floor tiles, what you're doing is also sanitising the grout,
Yeah.
because you're bringing forcing the dirt out.
So you're sanitising, you're deodorising as well.
Yep.
And we'll show you how that works on carpets. You see, you're getting the dirt out the ground.
Yep.
But can you see how clean that floor looks? It's crystal clean. There's not a smear.
It's dry.
And it's
already.
dry.
Bone
I mean, we can virtually see it dry. You go
Yeah.
over, it's slightly damp, and then it dries so quickly.
Yeah.
So great for any sealed floors.
Absolutely. And it's dried smear free. And it has been sanitised.
Yeah, of
course.
The other side hasn't been sanitised.
No.
We're going to let
So
that
that central bit killed 99.9% of the germs, bacteria,
Yeah.
and viruses that were down there.
And what was easier, carrying that mop around?
Oh,
And
Oh.
that's
just spread the dirt.
the other thing with this, it is really lightweight, but you're not
Yeah.
pushing down on
No.
that, are you?
I don't do the hard work. I don't do hard work if I can avoid it. I don't do it. All I do is just guide it where I want it to be. There's no scrubbing, no bending down. Now, Pulte are the only ones, as I know, that have got the scrubbing brush on the
Yeah,
bottom.
fabulous.
Okay, and they've put this on nearly all of their steam cleaners now, because sometimes you might want to just do the grouting in the conservatory.
yeah.
So you can use your scrubbing brush.
Great.
Okay, so you want to just warm it up with the steam just for a few seconds, and then you can use the scrubbing brush, and it will help to remove the dirt. If you've got a really stubborn stain, put your steam over the top of it just for that few seconds. It'll start to break it down. Then you can use, if you want to, the
So good.
brush. Or if you don't feel like doing that, just let the steam do the job for you.
Well, the steam
hold it over
breaks
the top.
down the dirt, yes. Ours hasn't got the scrubbing brush because we've had ours 17 years and it's still the same Pulte machine. It's still got all the same attachments. Remember, this comes with 13 attachments in total. Allows you to use it as the upright like we're seeing now, but use it as a handheld too. But look how it's cleaning that white floor. And you've actually, when you see the dirt...
It's locking it in there,
They're
isn't
very
it?
clever, those cloths, aren't they? They don't spread the dirt.
No.
They lock in the dirt.
What happens is the steam creates a static charge between the floor surface and the cloth. And so therefore the steam lifts and breaks all the dirt that's down there. The heat kills the bacteria and the viruses, and then the cloth with the static charge holds that dirt in place.
Right.
Because otherwise on white tiles I'd be moving the dirt around.
Yeah,
See it?
we'd see it all, yeah.
But you don't, and it all collects on the cloth. Eventually there's that much on the cloth, you're ready for putting it in the water.
And that's the lovely thing, you can wash it, you're not having to replace that. You get 3 of those, throw them in the washing machine, they're ready to go again, which is brilliant.
No fabric conditioner because it stops absorbency.
Yeah. Right.
In fact, if you've brought one of the machines tonight, the cloths that it comes with, I would suggest you wash them first before.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is like towels.
Yeah.
You know, you need to make them absorbent.
Right.
And by washing them first, you'll get more
They're
absorption.
good to
Yeah.
go. So we've done 2 tiled floors, great on things like laminates and sealed wooden floors
Yes.
as well, remember?
Yes.
Because you don't flood the surface, do you?
No. That's what happens. A lot of steam cleaners in the past, let's say sort of a little bit more inferior than the Pulte, what happens were they were basically a boiling kettle. And so therefore what happens, as soon as it hits cold surface, it reverts back to water.
Right, yeah.
And it wets everything through. Well, if it's cooled down, it's less effective. Now, what Pulte have done, and he's done this since 1978, he's actually provided steam that stays at 120 degrees.
So it's the temperature, 120 degrees, and it stays at that
Holds it
temperature.
there.
So you know that it's killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, but we also know it's not soaking the floor. And as we saw, the areas dry so quickly, don't they?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're not having excess water because you don't need that, but you're getting the full benefit of the steam.
Yeah.
And that's why you can say 99.9%, but it doesn't overwet the floor.
Yeah.
And that's what's most important. So your wooden floors that you've probably been cleaning with some sort of wood cleaner and you think you're doing okay, but unfortunately, after a certain time, they will make the floor look dull because of the residue of the chemical. They will leave behind a certain amount of it on the floor when you're finished. Well, that builds up and builds up
Right.
till you start to notice it. And you think, oh, the wood started to, the sun's lightened it or faded.
Made it dull.
Yeah, but it's not. It's the chemical residue.
Shine on
behind it.
Yeah, you can see the difference, can't you?
Yeah.
Now, remember, this is only a 24-hour deal. We should mention that again because we are massively busy. £89 is your price. It's our lowest price on a Pulte steam cleaning system. So you've got an amazing deal. We had a vast amount of stock tonight. Oh, my word.
50% of the stock.
Half the stock is gone.
24 hours?
Yeah, it's meant to be 24 hours. We've been on air, well, not even 2 hours. There's a chance we've still got another hour. There's so many people still ordering. We could be in a situation where more people are ordering than stock is available. So please, if you want this, do check your baskets out. Don't be guaranteed that it's going to be available later on today.
Here's all your accessories that you can see on the website. 13 accessories in total. Those floor cloths, you get 3 of those. They're all washable. You've got such a great machine. It's not just an upright mop that we've shown you so far. It's all your handheld accessories that you see here, all included.
Yes.
Your window squeegee. You've got an extension hose for it. You've got a great brush for the grouting.
Which is brilliant. Use that in the shower. Use it on the floors as well. As a handheld, it allows you to use it on all the kitchen worktop surface areas where you're preparing food. Perhaps you've got a little one that's got a high chair. You don't want to use bleach on the little tray where they eat. So you're killing the germs by just using water but not leaving any nasties behind. And that is so, so important, I think. The great thing with Pulte steam is it's kinder to you.
Yes.
Because you're not using chemicals, making your eyes stream, making you cough, making your hands go funny. It's kinder to the environment because you're not putting chemicals back into the water table, but kinder as well to your pocket. How expensive is that cleaning aisle? Oh my word. I went to get some dishwasher tablets today. I was like, wow.
I know.
I think we'll wash up.
Yeah.
Everything's got
it's not
so
an offer,
expensive.
we're not allowed to buy it, are
No,
we?
we'll have to run out. We'll have to wait till it's on offer.
Right.
Everything is so expensive. It's just water out the tap.
It's just water out the tap. If you think about it, if you buy that window cleaner, it's actually dearer than diesel per litre.
Oh my
Don't.
goodness!
Yeah, 'cause
what a
it's
great analogy that
This
is.
is not a litre, that's in the bottle.
No.
Oh my
And
word.
it's dearer than diesel.
And just look how versatile this is. We've done the hard floors. It'll do all your
Yep.
sealed sort of hard floors. But we're going to move on to a carpet, and not all steam mops do carpets,
you
do
don't
they?
get the carpet glider with it. Can I just say, if you want to polish your wooden floor,
Oh, yes.
right, get some beeswax from the supermarkets, in little pots like that, and just get a small amount, rub it onto your cloth, and then just steam your wooden floor. It'll polish it as well at the same time.
Real
Do
good
it periodic,
top tip.
twice a year or something like that.
Yeah.
It puts the nature back into the
And you
wall.
haven't had to get down on your hands and knees.
No, not at
And
all.
the job is done.
Just had a lovely message in
we
from John
did.
in Glasgow.
Good
Hi,
morning,
John. I'm saying he loves his Polty.
Oh, John.
Everything you're saying, it's true to form. And
Thank you,
the
John.
great thing is, when we hear things like that, it really backs up everything that we know,
Yes,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Brilliant.
Polty is
Lovely
that
to hear from
brand,
you.
isn't it? That you've got, you know, just 100% you trust. Their knowledge is absolutely incredible. But actually the workmanship that goes into products, unless it's sort of 300% right, they're not interested in putting it to market, are they?
That's why they've stuck with steam iron, steam cleaner, and obviously the vacuum cleaners, and that's it. And all their knowledge goes into that, and they're passionate about it. In fact, from 1978, they still make the same original iron.
Wow.
And it still sells
Right.
fantastically well in Europe. Now, if you have any problems with Polty, you pick the phone up. They're based in Manchester. They actually come to your home to collect it. You don't have to struggle everywhere because you've got a silver service. So they'll come and collect it. They'll either exchange or repair it, and they will get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days.
Wow.
Now, after the 2 years is finished, you still get that same service, the collect and pick up and drop, but the only difference being is you'd have an estimate for the work to be done.
yeah.
So you've
That's
got backup.
two years,
Yeah.
silver service really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, a white glove service
Yeah.
for £89. It's
That's
crazy.
the thing.
Yeah.
If you buy those extended warranties, they can cost you
Oh
that,
gosh,
can't they?
yeah, absolutely.
lot
And
more.
more, absolutely.
And you don't even
Now-
have to pay £89 today,
No.
remember, with PayPal paying £31.65 on your first of 3 payments. if
But
you pay
only as long as the stock is there. We're so massively busy. Now we're putting the carpet attachment on, which not all steam cleaning mops actually have this. And this now allows us to do our carpets and our rugs.
Yes.
And we're sanitising and deodorising, aren't we? in this
Absolutely,
situation?
yeah, absolutely. Also, you can do your mattress with this because
yes.
it glides over the surface of your mattress. Because let's face it, we don't put that in the washing machine.
No.
do we?
No.
So again, you can deodorise as well as get rid of, you know, the dust mites and all that sort of thing. The pollen that we bring in, it's very good at removing that. If you do it with the lavender, because I think the lavender's nice on the bed mattress, I mean, that makes a lovely...
Now, it does take a Fresco Vapor. Unfortunately, we've sold out already. in the
so
show.
busy.
Yeah.
We will get more in stock though. So if you're buying the machine, you can always add that into your basket later on. As soon as we get it back in stock, you can keep checking our website. But remember, the deal on the actual steam mop is only for 24 hours, or is it? Because that stock is depleting really quickly. If the stock goes first, it's as long as the stocks last, so you do need to pop that in your basket. But look how manoeuvrable it is. So you could be going around your furniture, around the sofa, under the table,
round
under the
chair
chairs.
legs. You know, the dining room table, around the chair legs and all that. I mean, you can actually see how the steam's going into the carpet. And what it does, it swells open the fibres of the carpet, but it forces out whatever dirt is trapped down there, but also the bacteria that creates the smell. So if you've got someone who smokes in the house, or you know, you've got pets and they've weed in one particular
Yeah, and
place.
they keep going back there, yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever you put on it doesn't get rid of the scent. They can still smell it. But if you steam, it will get rid of the scent. It will
Brilliant.
stop it completely. I mean, I mean, my cats are pretty well trained. They're very, very good. But my daughter had a guinea pig when she was little. And of course, that wasn't well
No
trained.
training there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it used
Everywhere was the toilet.
Well, she used to let
Isn't
it
it
out
the
for
toilet?
an hour at night. And of course, you know, Mum were there. I'll get that
funny.
up.
Following it
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
sanitising, deodorising, getting rid of the smells on carpets, upholstery as well. It might be a curtain, so versatile. So we're seeing it as the upright. We're going to see it as the handheld as well. But remember, it starts steaming and heating up in just 15 15 seconds, which is incredible.
It really is. Now, the colour of the machine in this clip is the previous model. Your colour will be like an aqua turquoise when it arrives, the one that Bev's using here in the studio. You can get into all the nooks and crannies because you've got that angled head that you can see there. Super hygienic cleaning is what you're going to get. No chemicals required. It kills 99.9% germs, bacteria and viruses. But the fact you don't have to keep on buying those chemicals over and over again.
Yeah, all it is is water in your tap. And Polti steam. It's the temperature of the steam that is so important. 120 degrees, so it's killing all of those germs, 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. But it stays at that temperature, so it doesn't super wet the floor. It's like a dry steam, really, dries really quickly. And remember, this particular machine, lowest price Polti steam cleaning system we've ever had. But in consumer trials, they said it was the best steam cleaner they had tested. And I love the fact that we've got that best steam cleaner at such an incredible price with all those extra attachments so you can use it all around the home. Mirrors and smear-free, window smear-free, great on your taps where you've got hard water and things, great for your grouting, great around the whole of your home. And the lovely thing is, we're looking at all these attachments. They come included in the deal. Yeah, and it's all those things that you don't even think of. This is why we try and show you these clips, to give you all the ideas that it's an entire cleaning system. So whether it will be delivered in time for Christmas, whether you want to use it before Christmas, before your visitors come round, or whether you want to use it after to clean up after the visitors have been. Yeah, and after you've taken all the decorations down and everything sort of feels a little bit dirty. Christmas dinner in the oven, it'll all be all over the oven. You can clean the oven. You can clean the oven. Honestly, phenomenal. Great as well for de-icing the freezer. Yes. We'll talk about that a bit later. Defrosting, yeah. Honestly, price-wise, I don't think you can beat it. Quality-wise, personally, I don't think you can beat Polti. We've had our steam cleaning system for 17 years. It's still working. We're still using the same attachments. Have a little look on the website. You can check out everything there. Go to our 24-hour deal that is now... How much stock did we say had gone? Oh my, over half the stock that's meant to last till midnight tonight is already sold out and gone. The largest stock we've ever had of this machine, and it's disappearing. But great to see all the attachments. Yeah, there. All those accessories, things like your floor cloths, your grout tool, your steam lance, your window cleaning tool, your sponge, your flexible steam hose, all included. All those brushes. We're going to show you them actually in just a couple of moments. But if you want to add it in and you've not shopped with us before, it's just the item number at the top of your screen. 284368 is your item number. ShopOnTV.co.uk. If you do want to email in, studio at ShopOnTV.co.uk. Had a lovely email from Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Good morning, Margaret. Lovely to hear from you. Margaret. And Margaret said Polti's everything that we're saying and more. We agree with you, Margaret. She's got the vacuum as well. So we all love Polti. We love Polti, but we love Bev as well. Bev's always here when it's Polti. I love it when Bev brings products because you only bring us the best products. You're quite picky. You're very picky, aren't you? I am. Discerning, they're saying. I am. I only will bring you products that I would use in my own home. I really would, because I'm passionate about steam, you know, not for the fact is that I want you to, buy this because I'm on a high commission. I'm not. I am not, believe me. Honestly, because we couldn't afford me. But anyway. We only give her a cup of coffee, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all. She even had to bring her own biscuits tonight. Yeah, I did. It's very tough here. I usually bring the milk, but anyway. The thing is about steam, it just makes life so much easier and so simple. Because, for instance, you start and think to yourself, right, in the kitchen, well, we spilt something in the grill the other night, and you think, well, I'll have to get that clean because it'll just bake on. Yeah, absolutely. And then you get the smoke every time you turn it on, don't you? Horrible, isn't it? Yeah. So you think to yourself, right, I'm going to have to do that. So do you go and start getting one of these cleaners? Another machine. Yeah, well, another machine, another cleaner. Those toxic cleaners. And the thing is, some wipes. You've never got that cleaner, have you? No. They're all different, aren't they? Kitchen cleaner, tile cleaner, floor cleaner. I don't know why, really. But you've got this. You've just done the dining room floor. So you think to yourself, well, I've got this water that's left in here. Why not? I'll just get this, put the brush on that I've got,
and then we'll start and clean. And it's that simple. It really is. Things like your barbecues, patio furniture. I've even cleaned that. You know, there's so much stuff that you can use your steam cleaner on, and all you're using is tap water, heated to a proper temperature to be
Wow, look at that.
Look at the shine on
Amazing.
there.
Isn't that fantastic?
And
Easy.
you've got everything you need for all those jobs.
It might be chopping boards. I never, I love a wooden chopping board. I don't
Yes,
particularly like glass. I don't get on with glass. I don't particularly like the plastic ones. But then how do you clean it? And you can't put it in the dishwasher because then they break, and you can't put it in really hot water. So I always feel that they're not clean, but I clean them with steam, and you've killed 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
But the thing is, you couldn't put it in a dishwasher.
No, because they absolutely split.
You know, they'd
They
split,
break,
wouldn't
don't
they?
they?
So you can use your steam. Same with the bottom of the oven. You know, where we always think we're going to put some tin foil on it. We never do. We forget.
We always wish we had.
Yeah, that's
Why
quite
didn't
true.
I?
Yep. And then something's built underneath, and you put the oven on to heat up. And unfortunately, that has now welded it to the bottom of there.
Look at that. Now we're still massively busy, even though it's 2:10 in the morning. Imagine being able to clean up your home after Christmas, after the Christmas dinner, after all that mess of all your visitors in just an instant. You'll be amazed how clean things stay when you clean with steam.
Well, the thing is, something like this, your shower head or your furniture of your bathroom.
And your taps and all the things like that, the plug holes.
What happens is when you put a chemical on, you leave this sticky residue behind. But not only that, you also, if you looked under a microscope, you'd see fine scratches. Same with your porcelain of your toilets and things like that. So you put bleach down there. That doesn't get rid of it, the germ, as literally. What it does, it bleaches it white, so it looks cleaner.
Right.
But again, there's fine scratches all in there. Well, those scratches is a platform for the dirt to stick to a lot easier. So if you're using steam, which is obviously hotter than you could ever use for your hands, you are sanitising, cleaning that surface without the damage, not leaving any sticky residue behind. But what you are leaving behind is a clean surface and a shiny.
Yeah, that's what I love. Because like you say, when you work with cleaners, you know, you've always got a smear. You clean the sink and you step back and you go back and do it. And there's
Still
another
not
bit.
right,
And you
still
never
not
get
right.
it completely shiny. Whereas with steam, you always get that shiny. You always
Doesn't
get that
leave
smear.
anything behind, does
Because
it?
all you're leaving is a clean surface.
Yes, yeah.
You know,
And
and
as you switch these over, they lock on beautifully,
Yeah,
don't
they lock
So
on.
you don't have to worry about them coming loose.
I mean, how many of them have you probably seen or people have said in the past, oh, you know, I put the brush on and it flirted off because it wouldn't stay on.
No.
Well,
Multi-quality is amazing. And that could be all your work surface areas in the kitchen, and now you could cut up sandwiches, do your fruit, do your chicken on here, could be your chopping boards, could be your little ones, high chair, table, you know, the little tray.
it's
Because you don't want to use
fantastic
bleach on there, your little one's going to eat
Well,
off
you
that.
don't. You
So
wouldn't
again,
even
you're
want to
clean-
use those wipes,
No.
would you?
Well,
No, and you're cleaning with water, but actually that water is Polty steam, so it's killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. We're just hearing how busy it is. You've got to check your baskets out. Some of you, please don't press that button, check out, and it says, sorry, sold out. 60% of the entire stock. We had so
We're
much
having
stock
our
tonight.
2 a.m. surge. This seems to happen now. I don't know. I don't know if it's people coming in from shifts or going out for shifts, or maybe you've already broken up for Christmas holidays and you're having a late night. We're always having a late night.
We're noticing that as we're driving home, actually.
Yes.
It's busier, isn't it, at this time
Lots
in the morning?
of party
'cause there's lots of
people on the
parties.
street like this.
So perhaps you are just in. This deal is only for 24 hours. Only for 24 hours, up until midnight tonight. However, we've been on air about 2 hours and we've sold 60% of the stock that was meant to last up until midnight tonight. So now it's as long as stock is there. And if you don't check your baskets out, do not expect it to be there later on today, because I think it's going to be
won't
gone.
be there.
Happens every
think
time.
also about, you know, your greenhouses.
Oh.
You see, you tend to forget about things like that, but you can take your steam cleaner into the greenhouse.
Oh, because it's not going
you
to
can
damage the plants?
Yeah, no, because you can do the windows with it, sanitise all your pots.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to use bleach and things, because that's going to harm.
So reducing on the mould and the mildew
the
and
mould,
stuff.
and also, you know, if they've got, I don't know, I'm not a gardener particularly, but, you know, if you've got sort of pests and things like that, use
Power
your steam
steam
to
again.
clean it.
Ah, yeah.
Great.
You know, and
Like
you're
the
not
little bug
using any
things.
chemicals
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So you can do all your gardening
Tools.
you know what I'm talking about.
Greenhouse, all around the greenhouse,
Keep
in the
on.
house,
In
in
the
the car,
house,
in the
in the
caravan.
Well, everything, because it's an upright, it's a handheld.
Christmas tree.
Honestly, it's so versatile, and you're going to absolutely love the way that it looks, because when you clean with steam, it is crystal clean. Honestly, clean your bathroom first, and then go back into that bathroom the next day and think, God, it's still really clean. Go the next day, it's still really clean.
Well, you don't think the bathroom's clean unless we steam
No,
clean.
if I sometimes occasionally use a wipe, I'll just wipe the toilet over with a wipe or something. The next day, it's dusty again, it's dirty again, because if you're using chemicals and wipes and things, it leaves that layer of
it's like a film.
yeah, so it's tacky, so it attracts the dust. When you clean with steam, it's barefoot clean, it's crystal clean, it's absolutely spotless, and it does stay cleaner for longer.
With this machine, it's a complete cleaning system. All your floor types that you can see here, so sealed wooden floors, tiles, laminates, it's great for. It's got a carpet glider, so you can refresh your carpets with it as well. But then when you're using it as a handheld, you can use it in the kitchen, in the bathroom. You'll use it as your oven cleaner without any chemicals once again. It's the power of steam. Just tap water. Remember, it's got a filter in there, so it filters the water before it gets through to the boiler, and then 13 accessories in total included for you, including 3 of those floor cloths. Those floor cloths are all machine washable, but if you're doing things like taps, if you're thinking about lime scale, getting into the tile grouting,
Which can be horrible.
Yeah.
And I love it that you saw it on the curtain there, on upholstery. Sometimes, if you've got an open plan area and you've cooked fish and you can smell fish for days, and you take the bin out. Did I put some fish in the bin? Where is that? Where's that smell? You spray sprays and you still smell. It's in your furnishings. It's in your curtains. It's in your mats. It's in your rugs. It's in your carpets. When you use steam, it sanitises and deodorises. That wet dog smell, smoke smells, it's going to get rid of. You can actually vary the steam as well. So if you are using on upholstery, you'll have it a little bit more delicate, perhaps if you're doing net curtains or something like that. But it's a full cleaning system for your home for £89. This is like the lowest price we've had a steam cleaning
Without a
system
doubt,
from
from Pulte,
Pulte.
definitely.
And the most stock, and the 60% of that stock has sold out and gone. And you've got the biggest opportunity to get it right now, but though we've said it's a 24-hour offer with 60% gone, I'm afraid it's not going to last till midnight tonight. You do need to order it.
It's a brilliant price of £50 saving, and use PayPal Pay in 3, £31.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you pay for it online. ShopOnTV.co.uk.
Delivered before Christmas.
And so is the Pulte coffee machine. You are
Yes.
loving this once again. And when we first saw this machine, I was blown away that a machine of this size, it's not just an espresso maker.
Which we thought it was.
No, it makes all your favourite milk drinks as well. It comes with 54 coffee pods included, but you're not tied to the pods because you can use ground coffee in here. But the core of every coffee is the espresso. And when you see the pour of the espresso that this machine makes, it's as simple as that. It's about having that perfect espresso with the perfect crema that you can see there. And if you like a latte, this machine will make a latte because it's got a milk frother on there with a variable foam. So you can do a cappuccino, a latte, a flat white, a
do a hot
cortado,
chocolate if
a
you
hot chocolate.
You can do
even
tea.
do iced coffee.
Yeah, honestly, it's so versatile. For a machine that's virtually the size of a toaster, you are going to be blown away. Perhaps you've looked at coffee machines and they can be the hundreds and thousands of pounds, and you love all these different coffees that we're seeing right now. You can make all these different coffees for you, for your friends, for your family, delivered in time for Christmas for just £149. It is so simple to use, and honestly, once you get this home, you will use this every day of the week, and you'll start to see that you're saving a fortune, because if you normally go out and buy yourself a coffee is so expensive. isn't it now?
So expensive. Yeah, if you go to a coffee shop, you can pay fortunes, can't you? I mean, I think we got 2 espressos the other day from motorway services, so it's always more expensive. It was £6 something
honestly.
for 2 espressos. My word. Whereas with this, you're getting 54 pods included. You're also getting the option to use ground coffee. So if you've got a favourite ground coffee, you can use that in the machine.
It's so versatile.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Look, the
Brilliant
little
machine.
milk frother. It's just on the side there. It has 2 different sort of settings, so you can make it really frothy for like cappuccinos, but then if you want to make it more sort of textured, great for latte and things like that. And if you just think of those coffees that you buy, think of the price those coffees are. And we've sort of worked out, to give you an idea of how this machine will virtually pay for itself. If you normally, rather than buying the coffee, you make your own coffee.
Well, you can see we've been very generous with the costs here. Coffee from a cafe on the high street costs around about £3 per cup. That is being very generous. If you were putting it against the cost of a coffee with the machine, about 50p a cup, you could be saving £2.50 per coffee for £10 for every 4 coffees that you have. And £149 with 54 coffees, you can see the machine pays for itself in 15 weeks as opposed to those takeaway coffees. The coffees that are included
are delicious, honestly. You might have your favourite and you can use your favourite ground coffee in this, but do try the pods that come with it. They are amazing. We love coffee, and coffee, I think, is a little bit like wine. When you start to like a wine, you get a favourite. When you start to like a coffee, you get a favourite. These pods, I mean, we absolutely love the flavours.
We were blown away, and we're quite coffee aficionados now. So they come in these little packets that you see here. When you tear these open, the other thing we loved about them is everything's recyclable. The pods themselves are compostable. A lot of pods that you buy for coffee machines aren't. And then it just goes straight into the tamper that you see there. You lock it onto the machine and it gives you that perfect coffee. It's pressed into there, so it's nice and tight.
That's it, just the right amount of coffee, and it's set just rightly as well, so you get, as the water goes through, that right flavour. You've got 3 different coffee types, so there's one that's really good for a morning, there's one that's a nice sort of afternoon, there's a really nice, well blended. But you can add in extra coffees. Now, we have been sold out of the machine and the extra coffees for some time, but we've got everything back in stock. If you get a real favourite, because we say you've got 3 flavours with us, but if you particularly like Uganda, you can just go for the Uganda, and you get in there, I mean, it's a massive amount. What was it in there? You get 150. 150 pods for £51.90. They vary in price, Uganda, Tanzania and Vietnam. So you can order in bulk when you get a favourite. However, if you like the little taster kit you get with the actual machine, go for the taster kit again. It's only £19.90.
So you get another 54 pods.
Yeah, so you get 108.
108 in total. And if you're adding that into your PayPal basket, obviously it's £6 something.
Was it 663 or something, wasn't it? Yeah.
Brilliant.
Fabulous.
Absolutely brilliant. I'd definitely add those in. It's all about the taste, the ease of use as well.
It
really
is. It's
important.
one button, and honestly, the best tasting coffee. And then get the milk frother. You feel like you're a professional in that coffee.
A barista.
Shop. Absolutely. Should we go and see a barista? Well, there wasn't one on this clip, but we'll show you exactly how easy it is to get great results.
It's such a great machine because it's so versatile as well. You don't have to just use the pods.
That's
you can
the
also use
really
ground
good thing,
coffee.
isn't it?
Yes, you can,
that's very
absolutely.
true.
Again, we have some ground coffee here. I will make a ground coffee for you a little bit later.
So these are the 3 filters you get?
Yes, indeed. So the double one here, which is for your ground coffee, the single shot one just here, and then of course you have got this here. These are called portafilters basically, and the portafilter for the one for the pods is the one with that little star just inside there. You'll recognise that. So that's the one made to fit
so you
the
can't
pod.
go wrong.
But remember, that pod has been ground to perfection for that particular coffee bean.
We've tasted
so,
it, we agree.
Let me talk you through everything. So what you will get your group handle just here. That's what this is called, this part just here. Then you get your portafilters which fit inside, and then you've got your group head which is up underneath here. Now there's no need really to clean this except if you're using ground coffee yourself.
Right.
What I always suggest is after using it, give that a wipe with a damp cloth, because if not, you're leaving coffee there and it might get a burnt sour taste, so just clear that off. So just to show you the motions again of how to make this, and I'm going to treat myself here to a latte that I love and show you to a flat white that I love.
John's favourite.
So
flat white.
in it goes just there. Okay, it's simple, you don't have to put it in any particular way, and literally bring this up, introduce this then to the group head and turn it so it locks into position. There's an arrow telling you close and open. Really straightforward.
That looks really easy, because some of them, Alan, can be really awkward.
Can be really awkward. Now, just to show you, we don't have to. I've been using this little shot glass to pour into. We can pour directly into the cup or the what are you going to use, or the glass. So I'm going to press on this here to turn this back on. See that I'm wanting a single cup just here, and you'll notice these lights are on. It'll give us the coffee come through. Press it, and again within seconds it's ready to go. The reservoir at the back holds around 1.5 litres of water. That's going to last for ages, because you're only using a little bit of water, a shot, because the rest of it you're just using steam to heat your milk. Even though that is using some of the water, that will last a long time. Brilliant. Now remember what we do then once we have that is we come back up to the machine itself, and we tell our machine that we want to use steam. So we'll see the steam button just here. Press that, it will flash till it's ready. Okay,
I know how to use it already. It's
so simple and easy. Yeah, it really is.
And that's the nice thing. Perhaps you've looked at coffee machines and you think, oh God, it looks too complicated for me, that, and it's too big. Really compact, but really easy as well.
The heat up's really quick as well, isn't it, Alan, when you turn it on?
Yeah, it's about 40 seconds you're ready to go.
Brilliant.
And if you leave it on by any chance, it will turn itself off after about 25 minutes as well. And by the way, the top of the machine is warm as well. So what you can do is leave your glasses and your cups up there, because sometimes when you make your favourite coffee into a cold cup, it can take the heat from it. You don't get that intense flavour. So put your cups on top like that, or whatever it might be. I've just got the glass there, and it will warm that beautifully for you. Again, heating up the milk now. I don't want much foam in this one. So now, again, just keeping an eye on the temperature here. You can get these jugs with a temperature gauge on the outside if you want, but you can just use that. Now, remember, please, I must tell you, golden rule, every time, damp cloth, then put that cloth down and turn the steam. By the way, that lets you see the amount of steam that comes out of there as well. Shows you how powerful it is. 15 bar of pressure is what we have. Now, I'm going to come around now, and I'm going to make myself my lovely flat white. Now remember, we can put in as much or as little milk as we can. We can make it as short as we want or as long as we want, but generally this glass size is good for a flat white, and I'm just going to cut through that, and there we go. Oops, I've just put too much in. I tried to put a bit more in so you see the top of it. But you can see now I have a beautiful flat white.
So you can see the difference from your cappuccino. The cappuccino is really nice and frothy, and we've really had all that froth on the top.
Get in there, Alan.
The flat white is more of a textured milk, but your actual steaming one will do both of those for you and get it bespoke for what you want to use it for, which is brilliant, isn't it?
How was it? Was it good, Alan?
Beautiful. As you know, myself and my lovely wife Ellie, we have a coffee shop, and we genuinely thought we had incredible tasting coffee. I can tell you this right now, hand on my heart, we're going to be moving to these. It is so perfect. It is so beautiful.
And so easy.
And
that's
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Dig into that flat white.
And so affordable. You're making these at home. You're making, on average, or sort of a general price, it'd be about 50 pence a cup, and that's including sort of thought about putting the milk in and things like that.
And that's been really generous.
Really generous
on cost.
And
it's
then
probably less than.
Think about what you'd spend for those coffees normally, and this machine, I think, will pay for itself so quickly. And whether you're buying it for yourself, oh, what a great gift.
Brilliant gift for any coffee lover in your life. Maybe it's a Christmas present you're thinking of. It'd be perfect, wouldn't it? And what a great bundle. You're getting the machine that's really going to fit into any kitchen because of the size
So
of it.
if you are buying it as a gift, you know it will fit into their kitchen. It's not a massive machine where they've got to find a space for it. It's 13 centimetres. It's going to fit into anybody's kitchen. Beautifully made, really easy as well to actually control. And I love the fact that it comes with those pods, 54 of those pods, 3 different flavours. but we don't have to use the pods.
No, we can also use ground coffee, and we'll try and squeeze that in for you. And don't forget, you can also make hot chocolate. You can do your tea in here if you want to.
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee, which is something you... jingle, jingle.
Now, they are your 3 coffees that are coming alongside. You're getting 18 each of those. And remember, you've got the Uganda, which is like a smoother afternoon coffee. You've got the...
Tanzania, which is well-balanced coffee for you.
And then the Vietnam, which is more of a start to the day, that morning kick coffee.
And I'm like that, aren't I?
Yeah?
Different times of day, I like different types of coffee. That's why this machine is invaluable, because you can have your espresso in the morning, and then in the afternoon you can have your flat white, and then after dinner you can have a latte if you want.
And then if you've got friends round, you can be making coffees for absolutely everybody. Everybody
Proper
comes to
showing
your
off
house
with this
for
machine.
coffee. It's so good, isn't
That's
it?
the thing, you know, generally, you know, somebody comes to your house and, you know, you offer them a coffee and, you know, you end up, they say, yeah, I'd love a cup of coffee, and you end up going for something like this just here. And they go, oh, right, okay, is that the best they can do for me? You know, these instant freeze-dried things. But
I never know how much to put in, whether I'm making it too strong, too weak, and it never looks nice, does it?
It never does. It never tastes right either. And then instead of, you know, someone coming into your house and saying, oh, would you like a coffee? Yes, what would you like? Well, what do you mean, what would I like? Well, you can have whatever you want. Now, you mentioned a second ago an iced coffee, so I'm going to do that for you, okay? So a glass of ice, this is really, again, coffee shops can charge you more for these because it's seen as a cool thing. Trendy drink. So what we'll do is, first and foremostly, we'll simply pour our milk over that, because obviously an iced coffee, you want it to be nice and cold.
Okay.
But all we need now is a single shot. Now, I'm going to show you this here, okay, again, how to go through the motions. Now, I want to point something out to you, because this may throw some people when they get it home. Sometimes if you take out your group handle and you'll see that your portafilter is empty. Oh, where's my pod? Just be careful. Just touch it there. They sometimes stick up there, okay, but that's absolutely fine. Okay?
And the great thing about these pods is they're completely compostable, aren't they?
That was my first question.
It was the first thing you asked.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, 100% compostable. The package that it comes out of is recyclable as well, but compostable. If you want to, rip that open and put it over your beds and borders, because of course slugs and snails hate it, so they don't tend to come along on that. Okay, so watch this, okay? Again, remember, pop this in, twist it until it's locked into position. You'll know when it is. I'm going to use this glass here because I'm going to get my little shot of coffee now and make this iced coffee. Again, watch how quick and listen how silent this machine is when it's pouring our shot of coffee.
So if everybody's still in bed, that's fine. Not going to wake anybody up.
Not going to wake anybody up. This is true. Maybe I shouldn't tell you this story. Well, I've got to tell you. I bought, when we got our kitchen redone, I bought a really expensive coffee. Similar, cost me about 5 times more than this. And I promise you, it's on top of the cupboard, and I am using this. It is genuinely a better coffee machine, and that is a promise.
But the great thing here, you've got great design, but you've got perfect functionality. Whatever kind of coffee you like, go on.
Just watch
Iced
this,
coffee
okay?
time.
Crazy, I didn't know that's how you made it.
That's a nice design. Simple, straightforward.
Yeah.
But watch this now, okay? Because then obviously with a nice coffee, you grab a little straw, but watch this, okay? Just look.
Oh, wow. And like you said earlier, they can be the most expensive coffees when they bring the iced coffees out,
yes,
aren't
absolutely.
They can be so pricey. But again, these are costing you around about 50 pence a coffee. And we are thinking about the milk. Some coffees you won't put milk in or won't use a lot of milk. Some
and milk-wise, you can use all the different varieties of milk as well. If you have a specific milk that you like, you can use them all.
Prepare to have your new favourite drink.
How is it?
That's delicious.
Now you
just with a bit of vanilla syrup, and you get those vanilla syrup bottles.
I've
They're
never
very
tried
easy and cost-effective.
an iced coffee.
Thank you.
If I'm honest, it's something I thought, I don't know if I like it. That actually tastes delicious. I don't know why. I always thought an iced coffee would be watery. And it's not, because I didn't realise you put the milk in. That's amazing.
Oh, it's really good. Again, it's like a dessert, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Yes,
of course, what you could do with this as well is you could crush the ice, if you get bite crushed ice, or crush it yourself and put it in and kind of make like that. And
I could use oat milk in there.
You could use, of course, you can use any milk with any of these. Of course, we're just using regular milk here. Not to, you know, kind of put a label on our producer Leslie, but she suggested putting alcohol in it. A Bailey's or something like that in there.
Lick your coffee.
Yeah, lick your coffee.
Drink sensibly. But
Yes, of course.
But liqueur coffees are really popular.
Yeah, definitely.
Really popular. So we can do all of those as well.
Absolutely. The world is your oyster with this. Remember, every great coffee, anywhere you go for a coffee, any coffee shop, high-end or whatever it might be, they will always start off with a great espresso, and that is exactly what you're getting from this incredible machine from Pulte.
And it is an incredible machine. Pulte is an incredible company, and you can check it all out on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. Have a little nosy at everything. If you do email in from the website, do remember we can't answer you, unfortunately. But if you do want to email in and have a question answered, Ingrid emailed in. Do actually email into studio@shopontv.co.uk.
And then we can respond to you. So, Ingrid, just pop us an email, studio@shopontv.co.uk. Obviously, customer services is a different email address altogether, but it's just to get in touch with the studio live. As
and remember, really easy to order on the website, really easy to jump onto the phones, but please do check your baskets out, especially if you're going for our 24-hour deal, which was the lowest ever price on an amazing steam cleaning system that we had the biggest amount of stock that we've ever had before, and 60% of that stock in our 2.5 hours, if that actually has already gone. So it's not really going to last till midnight tonight, sadly, because we've got so many in baskets. Sadly, there'll be a situation where you might press that checkout button and it might say, sorry, sold out, because it's not yours till you check your basket through.
It's really important that you confirm your order if you want to get hold of this deal. It is time limited, a 24-hour offer. It's £50 off the usual price. It's down to £89. Delivered in time for Christmas. So if you want to clean before Christmas, before the visitors come round, or just after Christmas when everybody's left and you take the decorations down. It's an upright steam mop, but it's also a handheld steam
And it cleans like you won't believe. Your visitors will go in the bathroom and say, wow, you know, it's like you've got a professional cleaner round. There's something about steam that is just phenomenal. You're not using any chemicals. You're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. It's ready to use in 15 seconds. The head manoeuvres round so you can get round your furniture. You've got all the attachments that you're seeing to use it on all your sealed floors, your hard floors, on your carpets, your rugs, but then all around your home on all the work surface areas. And it's not just about the dirt you can see. What about the little dog wee or the cat wee that was on the floor that's dried that you don't know that's there? What about the chicken juice, the turkey juice as you carried the turkey or the chicken over to the bin? Again, it's dried. You drop a crisp, pick it up and eat it, but you wouldn't if you knew that was on the floor. When you're cleaning with steam, you're deep down cleaning.
You are, even on your carpets and rugs, because you get a carpet glider included as well. There's even Fresco Vapor, the vapor from Pulte, which is a natural fragrance available in future shows because we've sold out tonight. But when you're using it as an upright or a handheld, you'll be using it all around the home. The kitchen, the bathroom, you use it on your upholstery, clean your mattress, take it out into the garden.
And you've got all the accessories to do it. As you saw there, you've got 13 accessories and you will be blown away how easy it is to clean and how the results are just phenomenal. It's kinder on your pocket because you're not having to buy all those expensive cleaners. It's kinder on the environment because you're not putting all those nasty cleaners into the water table. But it's also kinder on you because you're not getting those bleachy, horrible smells going down your throat, making your eyes run, damaging your hands. You are just using water, but water with Pulte steam. And Pulte steam, 120 degrees, stays at that temperature, so you know, and that's why we can say it kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, but it's also a dry steam. So what you'll find is it dries really quickly. And this is quite unusual. You can vary the steam. So if you want to use it perhaps on the neck curtains to deodorise and sanitise, you can lower the actual steam, not the steam temperature, but the power of it coming out.
It's such a great deal, and Bev's here to talk us through it once again. If you've just joined us, you just need the item number at the top of your screen, 284368. What a machine for such a price.
Well, I mean, I've loved steam probably 18, might even be 20 years.
Well,
now.
you bought a steam.
Yeah.
I did,
didn't
yeah,
you?
I
And
did.
that's where it all started.
Yeah. I decided I was going to clean the bathroom one day and thought, well, I'll save a bit of time. So I did the shower doors with one chemical. While I was at it, sprayed the bottom of the shower with another chemical. So both of them had a reaction.
Yeah.
I was coughing and spluttering.
Screaming.
I had
It's
to go
horrible, isn't it?
outside. It was that bad. You know, I had to go and stand outside in the fresh air and I thought, you know, I'm not going to clean like this.
This isn't good for me.
Yeah,
No.
it's not good. And, you know, you've got children, and I thought, no, there's got to be a better way to clean. I'll tell you, went into John Lewis, because I thought, well, you know,
Yeah.
they'll know.
have it,
And
yeah.
they said, yes, have a Polty. Use this Polty as steam cleaner. Brilliant. Well, I went back about, I think, 3 or 4 weeks later, and I said to her, I cannot get over how much I've cleaned and how quickly and how well I'd clean. And she said, well, if you're that enthusiastic, why don't you come and work for us? And that's honestly how I started.
It's a bit like I bought the company.
Yeah,
which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
And you've been the face of Polty for us now for so many years.
Yeah, as I say, about probably 17 years.
It must be,
Brilliant.
because
Yeah.
I bought my first Polty
Yes.
from you. So it
well,
must
that's
be,
when
yeah.
I first started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like the fact is that it's versatile, but it's like everything else. You know, you buy some things and you're so disappointed in them because they don't work properly or they're not up to what you were expecting. But the thing is with Polty, you're buying quality. Now, because obviously the relationship they have with ShopOnTV, they will do these nice deals.
Yeah.
But it's only on a certain amount of stock.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's meant
that
to
starts
last for 24 hours,
Yeah.
and it was a vast amount. So the biggest stock we've had, 60% of that stock has gone. So we doubt very much it will be here just before midnight tonight. I think, you know, perhaps even later on after this show, because we're just getting busier and busier. You're staying up late tonight.
The night owls are out tonight.
They are, aren't they?
What
Yeah.
have you got here? What is this all about?
Well, I've gone back to the old-fashioned method, and this is what we use. You know, even I've used it in the past, you know, many years ago, because we all believed that was the easiest thing to do. Oh, I'll just get the mop and bucket out, won't take me 2 minutes. But really and truthfully, what you're doing is, it's so heavy, this thing.
Barely pick it up.
Honestly, I can barely pick it up. You go and put it in the water, and you do one bit, and then you put it back in the water and rinse it as you think, and then you put it back on the floor. So what you're doing in actual fact is spreading that dirt around. And then you think to yourself is, oh, well, I'll just go and do the kitchen bit there.
Right.
So whatever you've picked up on this floor,
Whether it's chicken juices or a dog wee, or that's all in the water now. So now you're going to put that into the bathroom.
going to spread
Onto
that
the
into the next room.
hallway. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'd never thought it. We always had a mop and bucket. You always did it. It took forever to dry. It was a nightmare. And it was always dried really bitty.
Yeah.
You then needed to sort of try and polish it up a bit because you always had
So
water
you do
marks.
it twice then?
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah, you do it again.
And then it wasn't really clean.
No, not at all. So you've done that floor twice and made it worse.
Yeah.
You know, you feel as though you've done the right thing. Where this is so simple. You go and get hold of it, you put water in there. I even leave water in mine because it's got a cartridge in at the back, which helps to get rid of any lime scale, so you can leave it set in. 15 seconds.
That's
I'll be
brilliant.
still looking for where I'd left the mop.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Find
Well,
the
the
bucket.
water out the tap wouldn't be hot enough in 15
No.
seconds,
No way.
would it?
Absolutely. And the thing is, once you've put that water in, whether you've boiled the kettle or got it out the tap, the thing is, it wouldn't stay that temperature.
No.
Cool
But it
down.
cools down really quick. You know, when you fill the sink with water, it cools down really quickly,
Yeah,
doesn't it? You think, oh gosh, I only
absolutely.
filled that a minute ago, and it's lukewarm now. So we're now using steam of 120 degrees.
Yep, steam.
And where you've just swiped, that's killed 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses that we
Absolutely.
can see and what we can't see.
Absolutely. Also in the grouting,
Yes.
not just in the
Right.
tile.
And are my eyes deceiving me? Is that floor now dry?
We can see
Yep.
it drying.
I would
can't
say
we?
99.9% dry. There's a little tiny bit that's still to dry,
That's amazing.
but also smear-free.
Yes. And you'd
Yeah.
see that, well, you can see where you've done the mop.
Sides,
Yes.
And you see where it's smeared, but look how it is, it's crystal clear.
Yeah, absolutely. And that has been more effective, a lot easier, a lot faster. That's what you want. But then you want to think to yourself is, well, I need to go into another room because I've got 2 hours before I go back to work, and I
Right.
just think, right, I just need
Let's
to
get
get
some
it clean.
stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so simple. But not only the hard floors, you can continue to use sealed wooden floors and then finish off on the carpet.
Yeah, and then use it as a handheld
Yeah.
on all your kitchen worktops
Could
in the
you
bathroom.
imagine using that on, on your carpet?
No.
Or your
Or your
sealed
work
floor?
surface areas.
Oh, the wooden floor, yeah, you'd have water everywhere. It'd ruin it, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Now, have you noticed at the back, this has got a little scrubbing brush?
Yep.
So if you want to, you can use the scrubbing brush. Very, very good for using it for the grout. So you can use it to loosen the dirt that's in the grout. As I say, you can still see the steam coming through. But if you've got really stubborn stains, I'll just hold my steam for about 3 seconds. That breaks it down.
It does that, exactly that, doesn't it?
Yep.
Whether it's something really nasty and sticky, it breaks it down.
just
It's really
breaks
easy
it
to
down.
clean.
And it locks the dirt onto that microfiber pad, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Now this would be transferring the dirt all the way round if I'd got a mop and bucket with that amount of dirt down there. You would have smeared it over the rest of it. Where this, it holds it on the cloth, because that's what steam will do, until the cloth's really full, then you put it into the washing. But you've sanitised that by 99.9% of the germs and viruses. Which is the most important.
And that's every cough, every sneeze, everything goes down onto the floor, doesn't it?
Yeah,
At this time, I know lots of people with colds, so to know you're really cleaning the best you can, I think it's really
Absolutely.
This
great.
time of year when everybody's sneezing and coughing.
Absolutely.
Brilliant to be able to do that, isn't it?
Well, you know, there's norovirus, there's all sorts going on.
And it's what your dogs and cats bring in. They don't wipe their feet, do they? And they come and walk across your floors. They don't wipe their bottoms and they sit on your floors, don't they? And then you drop a crisp and pick it up and eat it, think it's all right. Or the dog might have had a little wee and it's dried, or the cat might have had a little wee and it's dried. Your little one's crawling over that, touching their face. You want to clean, you know, you don't.
Of course you do,
I think sometimes we think, oh, you know, the toilet's dirty, but actually your floor might be just as dirty as your toilet.
Absolutely. Well, it can be, because, I mean, it takes 8 steps to clear off whatever you've
As you
stepped
walk into
in.
the house.
Well, on your shoes. So if you leave your shoes on, 8 steps, and perhaps you went in the public toilet. Oh, so it's not just about dirt that you can see. We can see some dirt here.
Yes.
And what sort of floor have we got here?
We've got sealed wooden floor here because we can use it on that. And that's what I say, this is why it's so versatile, because we've gone from the hard floors. We would not be using that mop and bucket over onto this floor.
It makes a wooden floor sort of warp, doesn't it? Because it doesn't like too much water.
Too much water.
And you can control the steam with this machine
You
as well,
can.
can't
You can turn the steam pressure down, not the temperature.
Okay.
The temperature always remains the same, because you want to be killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. So that's why you can turn the pressure, the force of steam in one respect, down, but not the temperature.
I love it on that wooden floor. I mean, it looks like, I know you give everyone a tip as to how to polish it, but it looks like it's been polished because it's completely clean. We're not leaving, because when we use chemicals and things, we leave like a residue, don't we?
Behind.
So sometimes things can look dull, or they can feel sticky underfoot, or
like you're walking on crisps.
or you know, you've cleaned and then it's still a bit dirty because it's attracting the dirt. Whereas that is like spotless.
It's got a shine to it, hasn't it?
It does, yeah, because you're not leaving anything behind for the dirt to re-stick to it.
Yeah.
So also think about pollen. You know, when hay fever season starts come, you know, use your steam to help to do that. You can use it on your curtains. You've got an upholstery one that you can use it on to get rid of the pollen, and also to deodorize and refresh. Mattresses.
Yeah.
You can actually put the carpet glider on and go and do it onto the mattress. You know, and you're refreshing the mattress, you're killing bacteria. You know, your pillows, that's another place that you can do it on. In fact,
now we need our carpet glider.
I'm just going to go and get the carpet glider.
The carpet glider means, and this is quite unusual for an upright steam mop, to be able to use it on carpets and rugs. But of course, Polty want you to be able to use this absolutely everywhere. So the carpet glider, really easy to attach. But now, whatever carpet you've got, whatever rug you've got, or whether you want to, you know, use it like you say on your mattress and things like that, you've got the attachment to allow you to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
For £89.
Yeah.
If you're quick enough to get it, because remember, this deal is well, I say it's only till midnight. It's now for the 40% of stock we've got left. So when we're looking at the carpets, tell us what it's actually doing, because this is really important. If you've got dogs or you cook in an area and you've always got that food smell, it'll
Nuts and things like that.
it'll get rid of the smells as
It
well,
will,
won't it?
because what it does, it swells open each fibre of the carpet. Whether you've got wool carpets, nylon, whatever, it opens it up and it forces the dirt from the base of the carpet up to the surface. As you go over, the heat of the steam kills the bacteria that actually creates the smell.
Right.
So if you've got someone who smokes, or you've got pets, dogs, who, you know, have weed in one particular place, they will keep reoffending. If you used your steam cleaner, it will neutralise that odour. You don't have to go and buy fancy stuff from the supermarket, because steam will just neutralise odours completely.
We had friends that got kittens, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
They kept weeing in the same spot, and they tried everything, and they were devastated because the smell was horrible.
Yes.
And it was steam that sorted the situation out. And now, and actually, they've not weed in the house.
No, they
since.
wouldn't.
Not that I'm guaranteeing they won't, but they haven't.
No.
Which they were like, thank goodness for that.
Well,
They tried everything.
It gives you time to train them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That way you've got a nice clean carpet at the end of it, and well, some that doesn't smell, because I mean, they used to say years ago oil of eucalyptus was the only thing that would neutralise the wee from a cat.
Right.
Have you smelled the oil of eucalyptus?
Is it worse than the wee?
It's very powerful, very powerful.
Gets rid of any smell.
We'd rather
And
have the power of steam.
and nostril hair, probably.
Everything else.
Now remember what you've got, because this isn't just an upright. It's got all these extra attachments, so we can use it as a handheld as well.
13 accessories in total. You're going to get 3 of those floor cloths that you can see. They're all machine washable. So if you want to pop them in the machine every time you clean them, don't use any fabric softener. You've got your grouting tool, your steam lance, your window cleaning tool, your sponge, your flexible hose. But then on the other side, you've also got the concentrator, the carpet glider. You've got the small and the large brush, and you've also got a brass bristle brush. That's a mouthful at 5:10 to 3 in the morning. So they're all your accessories. The price is why it's flying out of the door at £89. It's a £50 saving against the usual price. And for me, the fact it heats up in 15 seconds, brilliant.
This is the steam mop, well, the steam cleaner system my mum's got at home, and she absolutely loves it. Loves the fact that, like you say, it's 15 seconds, it's ready to go. It's ultra lightweight as well, but it's so powerful. And my mum doesn't like change. She's always used a mop and bucket, but my goodness, she would never go back to that now. No. That sits behind her back door, and whenever she'll Saturday morning, I'll ring her, oh, I've cleaned the floor, and she's cleaned it in an instant. Or if my brothers come round with the dogs, and they come in with their dirty paws, and she loves to see them, but as soon when they've gone, cleans the floor, done and dusted, and she sat down. It's so easy.
And it's super lightweight as well, isn't it?
It's super lightweight. And the thing is, yes, there are bigger steam cleaners. Yeah, and that's probably, you know, there's some people who want the bigger steam cleaners.
Of course.
But some people just want something that will be quick, do the job well, and have the tools that you need to do any job that you fancy.
Well, the nice thing that this was, it went into a consumer trial, and they said it was one of the best steam cleaners they had tested.
Yeah.
And I bet that's for all the ideas. The fact that it is light, it is compact, but it's so versatile. It does so much. It heats up so quickly. There's so many ticks. And price-wise tonight, that's the biggest tick. But remember, this is very much a bit of a one-off. It's a 24-hour deal. So let's do some countertop cleaning.
So let's face it, you know, you've done your floors and you think to yourself, "Is spilt something in the oven last night? Oh, I haven't got a cleaner. Got to go to the supermarket to get a cleaner."
And those oven cleaners, skull and crossbones on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seal things in a bag,
you
don't
need to
you?
wear a mask, don't you?
Exactly.
And big gloves.
And you think to yourself, I've got to go all the way down to the supermarket to get a cleaner. Well, you've already got a cleaner just here. If Beverly can do it. Oh, wait, sorry. Oh,
there we go.
When it's been warm, when you've been using it, obviously, everything swells slightly.
Yeah.
Just
so
have to wait
tighter,
for it
let
to
it cool
contract.
down.
Is that why I look bigger in a bikini? Because I'm warm. I've smelled slightly.
Yeah, hot.
She's hot in a bikini, yeah.
You can also take the hand off. Now you've got this handheld one, but all your power's in that part anyway. So
That's great.
you
So
know-
that was our upright mop, and now we're
Yeah.
going to be able to use it on the work
Absolutely.
surface areas, around
Yeah.
the bathroom, around the toilet.
Oops, daisy, and you've got all of the brushes that you need. You've got different size brushes. You've also, this one's fantastic. This grout cleaner is absolutely
Fabulous.
fantastic.
Now, I'm just hearing in my ear, our producer, she's like, I can't believe how many people are still
This
shopping.
time in the morning,
And
yeah.
it's past 10 to 3. Oh, my word.
If you all check out now who've got them in baskets, that's 75% of the stock gone in 3 hours.
And it's meant to last till midnight tonight. Do check your baskets out. You will not be disappointed. And remember, guaranteed Christmas delivery as well. So whether you all think about cleaning up before the visitors come for Christmas, or whether you think about cleaning after they've been, or after you've got the Christmas decorations down, sort of a New Year spring clean.
New Year clean.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So think about it in the oven, on the shelves, on
Chemical
the tray.
free.
Yes.
Because I always think those oven cleaners with the skull and crossbones, if I've used that on here and in my oven, and you can smell it, it's making your eyes run.
Yeah.
I don't really want to put my food in that oven and cook my food, because surely
No.
I feel like it's in there.
You've locked it in that box,
in
haven't
my
you?
food, and now I'm going to eat it as well.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In your head, do you think that's if I can smell it? Whereas that is just water and steam.
That's it.
So it's clean, but no chemicals, no nasty.
Just the right combination. Steam is 3 components: water, heat and pressure. Okay? That's all it is, that's all it needs. If you think to yourself it's powerful enough to move a train, it's going to move a stain.
I like it. Now, hard water can be a nightmare. Things like shower heads, taps.
Absolutely. So, I mean, instead of buying, we've all done it in the past, soaked them in vinegar and all the rest of it, which is fine. But then when you wash your hair, you smell like you've been into the fish and chip shop because you've got vinegar, because it seems to come back through. Okay. Well, don't. Just take the steam cleaner. Because it's lightweight, it's easy to manoeuvre. And you get in all the areas that you probably can't.
So you're doing it there on a shower head, but think about round the cooker, round the hob, all those tiny nooks and crannies, the seal around the hob. You'll be amazed what grease and grime.
Oh,
comes
you
out.
will. You'll think it's clean, and then you're like, oh my word. And the toilet around the back of the seat where the bits, the hinges are.
Yeah. Look at the shine
look
on
at that.
there.
This is why I love it as well, because it's just water. I've actually ruined taps.
Yep.
Yes.
And the
stripped them
plug
with
of the
chemicals,
shower, because the chemicals have sort of stripped and taken a
Strips it
top
away.
layer off.
It will.
So, you know, when you buy an expensive tap, that's devastating, whereas it's so much kinder on the actual surfaces as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Now, we're just getting busier and busier. Why are you up so late tonight?
It's
My
great.
word, it's lovely to have
Join
you
us
with
every night
Yes.
between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV. And tomorrow, if you're looking for last-minute presents, we've got drones. Brilliant present for everyone.
And Christmas delivery still.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all delivered like this, delivered in time for Christmas. This is a great way to clean all your work surface tops. You could be doing the tiles of the wall in the bathroom. The
Yep.
chopping boards, I absolutely love it.
Brilliant.
And with the handle on, you've got the reach as
Well,
well.
if you can't reach your cooker hood,
Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
great for your cooker hood as
Well,
well.
that's how I do it for my cooker hood, is put the handle on,
Yeah.
and then you can reach right up
Really
quite a
high.
lot. Yeah, quite high. But also, you know, your windows, because this is a window
Yes.
squeegee as well.
I
So
love
you
it
can
for
take
windows and
Yeah.
mirrors. Because
Mirrors.
yeah.
mirrors, especially
Mirrored
if you use
wardrobes.
hairspray and stuff, it just it's awful to get off. It cleans it like you won't believe, but it's
That one on
completely
the ceiling's a nightmare.
completely smear free.
Speak for
as
yourself,
well.
you saucy
oh,
devil.
gosh, that's the last thing I want to see in bed is me. My word. What a nightmare. But honestly, it's completely smear free. I've got mirrored wardrobes,
Yes.
and I do my hair by them,
Yes.
and they're always horrendous. And usually, when you wipe it and stuff, you do just smear it everywhere. But with steam, crystal clear.
Absolutely. Well, when I first left school, I went to train as a hairdresser. My first job was cleaning the mirrors.
Oh,
And the only thing we had was with methylated spirit.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I was as high as a kite on the way home on the bus. I didn't know why. And it was that
That'll be why. Remember, with this bundle we've got for you tonight, 13 accessories included. Your option, the purple option that you see here in the clip, you won't get the purple one. You'll get an aqua colour, the same colour as the one that we've been using throughout the show. It's that aqua turquoise colour that you see there. Adjustable steam, light and compact, so lightweight but mighty powerful, isn't
And
it?
ready to use in 15 seconds. You're ready to go. You can use it as an upright, use it on all your sealed floors, use it on your carpets, use it on your rugs. And you know you're getting rid of the dirt you can see, but also the dirt you can't see. So if the dog's had a wee, the cat's had a wee and it's dried, or you've dropped chicken juice over the floor, you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. The dog might have brought something in on their feet. You might have brought something on your shoes, onto a floor where your little one's crawling, dropping their dummy, putting it in their mouth. The nice thing is you have that peace of mind that you really have deep down cleaned with steam without using chemicals. So much kinder to you, because you're not using chemicals that can make your eyes run or damage your hands. Kinder on the environment, because you're not putting those chemicals into the water table, down the sink, down the toilet. But kinder on your pocket, because how expensive is that cleaning aisle? You're using the water out of your tap, this amazing cleaning system with all these attachments to clean all around your home. And it's just water from your tap but turned into Polty steam, which is at 120 degrees, so you know it stays at that temperature. So where that steam has been, it's killed 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. And it's deodorised, so using it on furniture, if you've got an open plan area, the smell of food and fish and curries and things, it'll get rid of those smells. Or actually just the animals, sometimes it's that wet dog smell.
Just to remind you once again, you will get the aqua colour option, not the purple that you're seeing in the clip here, but it does exactly what you're seeing. It's a constant fill system. It's got that anti-calc filter, so if you're in a hard water area, it'll break down that dirt. And that's the great thing. The power of steam does all the work for you. 284368. Still loads of you with them in baskets.
So many.
Check your baskets through and confirm your orders. Bev, it's a great machine at a great price, isn't it?
Well, that's it. Just revolution the way you clean. Just think to yourself I don't want to do the hard work, but I want to have a fantastic result. That's what you're going to get using steam, and especially this Polty machine. It's very, very good.
And it's as simple as that.
It is. I would say clean your bathroom first and just look visually at the difference. And then when you go in the next day, think, God, it still looks really clean, and the next, it still really actually looks really clean. And it seems to stay cleaner for longer. As soon as you then use perhaps a wipe in the future, you think, oh, it's got dust, it's dusty again already. Whereas because it leaves nothing on the surface area, because it kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses, and leaves it crystal clean, it seems to stay clean for so much longer.
Does. And just to remember, that actual window cleaner that you buy is dearer than diesel.
Well, that cleaning aisle is the one I dread, because you know you're going to add on £10, £20 onto water from your tap and Polty steam. It's the knowledge of Polty.
Yep, no chemicals required, no cleaning products required. Now, this is Bev's last show of the year.
Oh,
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
See you in 2025.
Have a kiss.
wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Happy and healthy.
Absolutely.
Let's go with that.
Thank you.
Let's go with that. Don't forget to join Hayley and myself tomorrow with Richard for drones.
I was going to try and do an impression of a drone, but I won't.
You've both done a lot of miming tonight. You've worried me a little bit, both of you tonight.
It's incredible deals and delivered in time for Christmas. But what you must do is please check your baskets out, and if you've got dogs or cats that sit on your floor, get the steam cleaner to clean those areas. So don't wipe the bums.
Oh no.